more driven.
Philadelphia's hometown sports book. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career, working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Meet Patrick Peterson, owner of a Philadelphia coffee shop. Business was normal until a coffee critic called it the best specialty coffee in the country. It was time to scale up. So he turned to his American Express Blue Business Cash Card, which lets him earn 2% cash back on his business purchases for the first $50,000 spent and 1% after that. Now Patrick has some new ideas brewing. Built for business by American Express. This story features a fictional character from a fictional business. Terms and cashback cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/bluebusinesscash. Don't do business without it.
The gym is full of people who believe it's never too early to get ready for next summer. Your local Train Comfort Specialist agrees. That's why they're offering special financing offers and rebates on a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Train with a whole-house air filtration system to keep the air you breathe clean and safe. The secret to staying cool next summer starts with a hot deal this fall. Visit Train.com to find an independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Train, subject to credit approval.
Hey, you want to make up to $825 this month and help save lives? Well, you can by donating plasma at one of CSL Plasma's 5 area locations. You heard me right. As a new CSL Plasma donor, you can make up to $825 this month, and your donations can help create therapies to treat people with rare and serious diseases. For CSL Plasma locations and info on how you can donate plasma and make up to $825 this month, just visit cslplasma.com. And when you go, tell them Mike Miss says hello. CSL Plasma, good for you. Great for life.
Looking for a checking account that's built for you? Whether you love earning cash back or don't want fees or a minimum balance requirement, Citadel Credit Union has you covered. Plus, get a $300 bonus. Easily deposit checks right from your phone. Receive instant account alerts to stay updated. And simply tap and go with your contactless debit card. For a limited time, get $300 when you open a new checking account at citadelbanking.com/radio. Citadel Credit Union. Building strength together. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is Unibet, one of Europe's leading betting apps. And this is Nigel.
Hello.
Nigel has just been promoted from head of Unibet Europe to head of Unibet US. Nigel doesn't know anything about American sports.
QB Scramble. That's some sort of American frittata?
Download the app or visit pa.unibet.com. Get $500 risk-free and take advantage of the odds. Before Nigel figures them out. Unibet. Crazy about the odds.
Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia. A Beasley Media Group station. Home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz? Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Good morning, everybody. Well, happy Wednesday to all my brothers and sisters out there in the Delaware Valley. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis. And I begin today's show with an encounter. Because it will give us the theme of today's show. The encounter takes place at the local Wawa on Route 45.
All right.
And it happened this morning, mind you. Stop I dropped the kids off at school. Stop for a cup of coffee. And right away, I see a guy in an Eagles hat. And the guy in the Eagles hat comes up to me and goes, "Cuz!" I go, "What's up, brother?" And he says, "I'm depressed." I go, "What are you depressed?" He goes, "I love the Sixers." He goes, then he went, and I looked at the hat because he had an Eagles hat on. And he went, "No, I'm a 4-for-4 guy. Because I love every team. But I love the Sixers too." And I heard you and Chunas talking about the start of the NBA season coming up. And he said, "I think I'm out." I go, "You're out? What are you out? Like, let's see. The Simmons situation will get rectified somehow." And by the way, I'm enjoying the fact that he's losing all kinds of money and his agent didn't realize it. We'll tell you about the Kyle Dubek story a little bit later on in the program. But that said, he said, "I'm out. I can't do it no more, man. I'm out. I don't want to deal with it. I'm completely out. I'm in on the Eagles because I took your advice where I try to watch week to week without expectations. But that's becoming increasingly difficult." He said, "I was on the Chunas train. I rode the Chunas train. I was there. I would come back. I was right up top with the conductor, Chunas. I would come back to the bar car to see you. But I would go back up top and ride next to Chunas every night for the Phillies, with the Phillies. And that thing was a disaster. Come on, cuz," he said. They only got to 500 because of that one win against the Marlins. They almost finished 500 again. Come on, cuz. I sat and watched. He said he sat and watched the Boston game last night. Boston Yankees, which was an incredible environment, right? He goes, I watched that. I don't know. I haven't seen that. It's been 10 years. And he went off on a tangent. And then he went back to the Sixers and said, "I can't do it." And he said, "Look at these Eagles. I mean, I don't even know why I'm watching it." Like, well, you're watching it because you want to see them grow. I mean, that's part of the story of watching them grow. Yeah, but I don't know if they're going to grow. I don't know who's what to believe, what to think. He said, who knows if they're, is how we're going to get the draft picks right. He went on a dissertation like that. And then he said to me, and then the Flyers. I don't know who the Flyers are. Well, I can't even tell you what my expectations are. Here's what I do know. They're not winning a cup. And he goes, who do I know? The Sixers aren't winning a title. The Eagles aren't winning a Super Bowl. And the Phillies aren't winning a World Series next year. So why do I do this, cuz? Why? And you know what my reaction was? Dude, it's like 5 after 8 on Wednesday morning. I don't have the answers, brother. I need a cup of coffee. Like, can I drink my coffee and then I'll tell you? In fact, give me a number. I'll text you my answer. But right now, I have no answer. You know, it's part of the cycle of sport. You know, it's round and round and round we go. And some years it's thin and grim, and other years, very few, is, fruitful. Like, I'll grant you, and I thought of this, so when I left and got in the car and drove to work, I had his thoughts echoing in my mind. His words, they echoed, and I'm going, wow. He's got a point when it comes to Boston, because I'm thinking about the Red Sox. Now, I think the Red Sox lose to Tampa, but still, I saw that Fenway Park, and it was filled with life, and it was exciting, and it was rocking. And I started to think about all of the spoils that have been bestowed to Boston. I mean, come on. Over the last 20 years. Hockey, hoops, obviously Patriots, and, of course, the Red Sox. So all that, all that success, they bathe in success. We bathe in dirty water next to the curb. And anybody that's ever walked on the pavement in Philadelphia looks at the curb 2 days after the rain, and the dirty water is still running along the curb between the sidewalk and the street. That's what we bathe in. So I don't know what to say to my man at the Wawa. I really don't, other than you can't give up now. Like, I grant you this Ben Simmons saga, and it's amazing. I didn't think I could hate him anymore. But everything that comes out of him just ups the ante of hate. Like, if there's such a thing as the hate ante, it is completely off the charts. And yet, it's like my capacity to love my children. Every time I think, well, there's no more room. Right? Like, I can't love them enough. There's a moment when I look at them and they look back at me and they smile and I go, and my heart melts. And I realize that it's an endless capacity. And of course, in life, we always have the yin and the yang. And the flip side of that beautiful love that I have for my children is the intense hate I have for Ben Simmons. And every story that comes out from Ben Simmons, I just think the hate just grows and grows. Some people have panic rooms. I have a hate room. I mean, it's unfathomable. But all that said, I don't know what to tell my man in the Wawa. And we are going to talk about this. We need to have some sort of direction. And it can't be manic. We're sky high. Like when the Eagles beat the Falcons, people just went sky high because we're manic. And we have a right to be manic. When you don't have the riches of Boston, the spoils of Boston, you're going to be manic. You're going to jump at the first thing that you see. And a lot of people jumped at the Falcons game and thought that this team was going to be just like, well, the Super Bowl, no expectations. Sometimes, I mean, you can look at it and you go, the Super Bowl was the anomaly. That was the year of the blue snow. It doesn't snow blue all the time. So what are we going to do here? Good morning, Tunis.
Hello. This is a fun conversation.
Well, I'm not being. It's not negative.
No, it's not.
I'm just. All I'm doing is recounting a story.
Right, but it sucks.
From this morning.
I feel bad for that guy, but it also makes you think, because let's go back, leading into this Phillies season. I didn't think they were going to win the division, but I thought they could win 86 games, and 86 games could be enough to get you a wild card game, and that one wild card game they might lose in. But at least it's a playoff game for guys like Aaron Nola, JT Realmuto, Rhys Hoskins, guys who have never played in a playoff game. It'll be Bryce's first playoff game as a member of the Phillies. It'll be the first playoff game in a long time for guys like Didi and Andrew McCutchen. And, I was like, I'm welcoming that. And it didn't happen. This year, for the Sixers and Flyers, well, it makes sense that the Flyers be a playoff team this year because it's the every other year they make or miss. And since they missed it last year, they're going into the playoffs this year, at least I imagine. And I like the moves they made to help the defense. Sixers, Ben Simmons or not, they're a playoff team. But he said something to you. Well, they're not going to win the championship. They're not going to win the Stanley Cup. Phillies aren't going to win the World Series. So what's the point? And I feel like people are missing the journey. And you and I feel like we had a lot of fun during the Sixers playoff run. Unfortunately, it stopped short because Game 7. But all we wanted to do was follow the journey. We didn't want to fast forward to the Eastern Conference Finals. We didn't want to fast forward to the NBA Finals. They didn't make it there anyway, but we wanted to enjoy day by day everything that was going on. It seems like everybody wants it to be there already. But with the Phillies, it's been 10 years.
Part societal. I mean,
right, but I don't play with the Phillies. It's been 10 years. I watched Boston going nuts yesterday because of a Xander Bogaerts 2-run home run in the bottom of the first inning. That place exploded yesterday.
Let me ask you a question. Could you take Like, did you have fun during the Phillies last 6 weeks?
As frustrating as it was, yeah, I enjoyed myself because they played September baseball. Meaningful.
Well,
September baseball.
here's why you enjoyed yourself. I know you did. Because you had an array of songs. You concocted the Tunis train. We had fun. It was a
scoreboard watching.
Dude, it was a ride, right? Like, think about it. Metaphorically, it was a ride.
Yes.
The Tunis train, we went on a train ride. Now, it didn't end in Xanadu, right? The train ride ended at Fern Rock. All right? And then we got off. It was Fern Rock. Yeah. All right. That's where it ended. But, that's why you watch. Now, I got coffee in me, so I can actually articulate my thoughts. And I wish I could have told him this morning. But that's why you're on the ride. And again, what's the alternative? Like, you're not going to watch the Sixers or follow the Sixers. Why? Like, if you actually, listen, if you're not a basketball person, you just jump on the bandwagon, that's fine too. Like, I get it, then don't watch. But like this guy told me, I'm a big Sixers fan. Well, don't you want to watch Joel Embiid play?
Your alternative is literally not watching sports.
Like, I don't know. I love watching Embiid dominate. Give me a 40-30 night. Like, I feel like that I'm like those old heads talking about Wilt. That I get a chance to watch Embiid.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you might feel pride for your guy winning MVP, which he was robbed of. But you would feel more pride, obviously, celebrating on Broad Street.
Oh, I mean, that goes without saying. But again, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as grim as everybody else does. And I do think at some point there'll be a trade that pops up. At some point, they'll be able to move Simmons and get a piece. Like, I do believe Daryl Morey wants to win. That's what's missing from his resume. So at some point, the situation gets rectified. I mean, I don't know. I got no control of it, right? So I got no control of the situation. So I got to have a little faith here.
Yeah, I got that, and I'm with you. But I also understand why somebody might say, well, you know what? What's the point? They're not going to win anything. Now, I'm not like that. I'm a journey guy like you. I enjoy the season.
Like, I hear you, but if you're looking for immediate gratification, ain't happening.
And I told you a few weeks ago, before the season started for the Eagles, a buddy of mine, I was hanging out. It was one of my baseball buddies. We had the big party. It got messy.
At the house?
Yeah, it was a good time. But before, we were all...
Did you do the Lithuanian special?
No, somebody brought some other special and took care of us. Before we were like 5 sheets to the wind, he was saying, you know what? I love listening to your show. I listen to you guys all the time. You guys are 2 down in the Eagles. They're going to be really good this year. I think they could win 9-10 games. And I did the whole, come on, dude. They're not going to win that many games, blah, 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 blah. You know, he texted me this week. I'm out. Because
that's a violation.
It is.
By the way, he should kneel to Zod, which is you. He should have went, yo, dude, my bad. You were right. You're a professional.
I don't know. I don't need anyone kneeling.
Well, you get my point.
But like,
you can't. Like, first of all, when you warned them.
Yeah, I know. He scoffed. He laughed.
Right. Like, he showed disrespect.
Yeah. I listen to you guys all the time, but
your warning. Right? He showed disrespect to the warning.
But I was happy for him. He was excited.
Yeah, well, you and I are gracious people, and we appreciate that. But when he texts you back, he can't say he's out. Like, in fact, you should get him on the phone. We should land-base him. What do you mean you're out?
Probably should.
Get him on the phone. I want a piece of his ass. He deserves it. He deserves lashings. 40 lashings. He deserves it. Are you nuts?
Yeah, he's out already. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, just this is what you should have expected.
You can't, right? Like, you can't be out.
But he wants. All he wants is them to win.
You're clueless if you had expectations and now you're out because they didn't meet expectations. You should not have had expectations.
Well, but a lot of people did.
Okay.
He wasn't alone.
That's different. That's fan expectations. And all those people with expectations aren't out. Like, I think it's a violation if you had expectations and then now you bail.
You don't think more people are going to bail in 3 weeks?
You can't bail.
If they're 1-6, you don't think people are going to bail?
You can't bail.
I bet you people do.
Okay. Well, what does that entail? The bail.
Finding things to do Sunday, 1 o'clock.
So they're not going to watch the Eagles games.
I guarantee you, if they're 1-6, there are going to be people that are finding other things to do soon. Which they could be. Over the next 3 weeks. They could be 1-6.
Okay,
because people aren't watching for, let's see who Hurts is. Let's see who the offensive line is, who the linebackers are. There's a lot of people that are watching for wins and losses. And when they see 1-6, they're out.
But you should have known.
Yeah, but
okay.
It goes back to the fandom thing.
Okay, so you were, I get it's chicken or the egg, but here's the thing. You were so excited and you thought, they're going to win and I'm a fan. Okay, well, you got to understand expectations and just look at who everyone is here. All right? Well, it doesn't go your way. You just can't take your ball and go home.
But it may go back to this pain that the guy at the Wawa's feeling.
You can't just bail, man.
Yeah, but that guy's bailing on the Sixers. He just told you he's out this morning, 8:05.
All right, so what's the alternative? Just bail, period? Like, are we that soft? Or I don't even use the word soft.
I don't know if it's soft. I think it's beaten up, man.
No, you can't.
2 titles since 84.
All right. You can't.
2.
You can't bail. You can't bail. The footballs, you wait all year for football season to come. And you're going to bail 6 games into it? Listen, I'm not going to tell you. If you have some incredible thing to do, you have a trip to the Amalfi Coast, hey,
that sounds nice.
Go enjoy yourself. But if you're going to tell me you're going to rake leaves instead of watch the Eagles game, then I think you're a fugazi. I think it's a violation. If you're going to go do yard work during a Birds game because I can't watch.
It hurts too much.
Like,
it is a violation. I agree with you. But it's going to happen.
That can't happen. It can't happen. You got to bleed, man. You got to bleed to no bliss. That's a real deal. You can't bail. I'm going to talk to the guy from the Wawa, and I'm talking directly to him. You can't bail. Not if you have that kind of passion. If you're just a fringe guy, then do what you got to do. But if you profess to be a passionate Philadelphia sports fan, you gotta suck it up, Charlie. Suck it up. 610-632-0975. That's how you reach us. 610-632-0975. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis. Just getting started on a Wednesday. All right, let's talk about the Parks Casino and Sportsbook app. Oh man, what a thing, man! Check it out. Like if you're watching games, say like last night, right? And you go, I feel like betting the baseball game. Well, you can look at it and you can live in-game bet if you want, right? Like you can look at the score, see how things are going, and if you got a feel like you look at Cole, right? Cole, man. He didn't have it last night. You jump in on the live line, and you can bet it no matter what. Like the leg 2 runs. You can do all kinds of things. And then for football, it's the greatest. Same-game parlays. I heard John say he had 2 same-game parlays at the Park Sportsbook app. How about that? So check it out. It's the greatest. Go to parkscasino.com/PA. All right? Use the promo code Fanatic. You'll get an actual risk-free bet of $50, and you don't have to deposit anything. Just sign up, and you're hooked up. Parks Casino and Sportsbook, Street Road, Bend, Salem, the 4 for 4, 5 for 5 Casino and Sportsbook. The best. We're there every Thursday night. Come check it out. You got to be in PA. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Up State.
Bring on the Panthers. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone. What makes AutoZone America's #1 battery destination? Because they offer free battery testing and charging and reliable replacement batteries, and they've always got your battery solution. Get in the zone. AutoZone. We have reached the midway point of the week, so now we turn our attention to the Eagles' next game when they travel to Carolina to take on the Panthers this Sunday at 1 o'clock. For more Eagles talk, make sure you tune in today, 12:30, when Kevin Nagani joins the show. Head coach Nick Sirianni addresses the media at 11:30. And because it's Wednesday, get ready. 6 o'clock tonight, Beers with Bob Cooney, and myself, Andrew Salchunas. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Check out Anthony Gargano and the Chunas live this Friday from 10 to 2 with the Fanatic's Football Friday tailgate at Name This Restaurant and Sports Bar, 2900 State Road in Bensalem, across from Parks Casino. Get 50% off anything on the food menu from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is the ultimate restaurant and sports bar for Philly sports fans with outdoor seating, great food, and plenty of space to watch the game. And you can help name it. Click contests at 975thefanatic.com to help us name this restaurant and sports bar.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, a lot of things change this time of year. The leaves change. The temperatures change. Your clothing changes. But the one thing that stays constant is the quality windows, installation, and customer service that you get from Window Nation. Plus their amazing fall offer. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. They're never going to cut corners when it comes to quality and transparency from start to finish. Window Nation's expert installers use superior products and cutting-edge techniques to improve and enhance your home. Fall's upon us, which means winter, it's not far behind. Don't get left in the cold. Get 2 windows free with every 2 purchased, plus no down payment, no monthly payment, and no interest payments for 2 years. The time to make the change is now. Call Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or visit windownation.com. Buy 2, get 2 free, make no payments for 24 months. 866-90Nation, or online at windownation.com. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
So as you guys know, Mark's gone.
The float artist at Fred's Floral just took off, days before the parade. They need a replacement before business passes them by.
And who am I going to get to finish the float?
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Pennsylvania. With Unibet Sportsbook's Level Up Parlay Booster, you can get unlimited parlay boosts of up to 50%. Sign up today to get $500 risk-free. Build a parlay no one else in Pennsylvania could have thought of. Download the app or visit pa.unibet.com. Unibet Sportsbook. Crazy about the odds. Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now is the best time to start working at Amazon. They're offering sign-on bonuses up to $3,000 and hourly pay up to $22 per hour. You'll bring home a great weekly paycheck, and many jobs come with benefits that start on your first day. That's higher pay, sign-on bonuses, benefits day one. And you'll be part of a safe and inclusive workplace ranked among the best in the world. Go to Amazon.com/apply to start your job search today. Amazon is proud to be an equal opportunity employer.
The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a brutal winter for our area. So consider this my public service announcement for all you procrastinators out there. Schedule a furnace tune-up with H&H Heating and Air Conditioning today. The company I trust to keep my system safe and our home comfortable. Visit DelcoHVAC.com. Schedule a furnace tune-up for $69 for a limited time. And ask about H&H routine carbon monoxide testing. So you can sleep soundly knowing your family's safe. That's DelcoHVAC.com. Send the team at H&H. Regards from the Kincaids.
1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Pick up the phone. The call is free.
Right now, you're too busy driving around Pennsylvania to talk about insurance. We get it, which is why Safe Auto is available 24/7 to help you save on car insurance whenever you're free. Safe Auto offers state minimum car insurance, flexible payment options, and down payments as low as $21. So you can hit the road for less. Get a quote in under 3 minutes at safeauto.com or call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
Play it safe, Safe Auto.
Hey, Philly,
Football season has finally kicked off, and that means PropSwap has the best odds in the country on futures, props, and parlays. Now is the best time to get involved while the odds are high. Who will win the MVP? Who will win the championship? These odds are America's best, only found on PropSwap. Don't miss out on a money-making opportunity by heading to PropSwap.com or downloading the free PropSwap app. Last year, 2 different PropSwappers made $100,000 just buying and selling tickets on PropSwap. So join in on the fun today and start PropSwapping your sports bets. Go to PropSwap.com and start making money right away on your futures bets.
Gentlemen, now you can find the best brands and fits for you without even trying. Just follow these easy instructions. Step 1, shop a personalized store that does all the work for you by customizing a selection for your taste and body. Step 2, level up your closet with the best brands and fits with little to no effort. Not trying has never looked so good. Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, your personalized store. We're so you.
Oh, according to research, 82% of people will remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free. But you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
You trained for this all year. Endless hours of cardio, conditioning, and weights. And now you are ready. Ready to trek back to your seat from the concession stand. Through the lines, lost fans, and that mascot who wants you to do a little dancey dance. All without spilling a drop of your ice-cold Bud Light. Welcome back to football, sports fans.
Inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher and Adam Kaplan. Mondays from 6 to 8.
We are, for all intents and purposes, a quarter of the way through the season. The Eagles are 1-4. As we talked about on the podcast that dropped this morning, we've learned a lot about the personnel, about the scheme, and sort of the limitations that we're seeing, certainly trying to stop the run, and on a week-to-week basis, how the offense seemingly fluctuates.
Inside the Birds is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has an amazing offer for new customers. Bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
10 o'clock hour brought to you by Window Nation. Take advantage of Window Nation's 50% off sale on all style windows. Plus, make no down payment with no payments and no interest for 12 full months. Call 866-90-NATION or visit windownation.com. All right, 10:30 across the Delaware Valley. Happy Wednesday. So here's the thing. What we need to get out of the conversation today is, A, do you got the gumption to stick with it? Right? Like, are you... Andrew asked me the question. He said, if the Eagles are somehow 1-6, are there people that are just going to flat out bail? Like, are you just going to bail? Like, my man Jim for the Palm. And a lot of times he started this, if you remember, where he was out and he was golfing and he was saying how much better he felt.
And he picked the tee time for 1 o'clock.
Right. Except what happened to Jim is he had an epiphany and he saw the light. And he said, I'm not going to be that guy. And when the Phillies, and listen, he had every right because, come on, we all knew how the Tunes train would end. It was going to end in Fern Rock, not at Xanadu, right? Next stop is not heaven. Next stop is Fern Rock. All right, we knew that. We knew that. But we played the game, and we suspended disbelief, and we played the song.
And I had fun for a good 2 months doing it. And
it occupied our time, and, whatever. We have fun with it. So, he said, listen, there's no golfing. There's no leaves. South Philly Santa. There's no leaves. Of course, he's in Packer Park, but whatever. There's no leaves. There's just games. That's it. That's all there is. Just games. Just, you're in. We're in for the long haul. How do you rectify this? How do you navigate this whole situation?
It's a great question. Now, I want to read a tweet.
Yes.
Two, actually. The first one from Mikey Nads, which is just a great Twitter handle. He goes, Chunas is making it seem like it's okay to bail. Quote, it hurts too much. Get the bleep out of here. I'm not saying it's okay to bail. I'm just saying it seems like there's a lot of people that are about to bail, and I kind of see why. It's because the teams haven't won. It's been 2 titles since 1984. Now, I don't want you jumping off and then jumping back on the bandwagon when things are good, because then you're a bandwagon fan. But whatever. The other tweet, this is from Scott, and you got to bleed, ? Because you mentioned the whole bleed to no bliss. We have been bleeding our entire sports life. Our sports teams are a flaming dumpster fire with no hope. All we know is pain.
Well, that's not entirely true. Because, when I say bleed to no bliss, it's the lesson that when you have suffered, it'll taste that much sweeter when you have success.
Which is why a lot of people say that Eagles Day is the best day of their life.
I mean, it's a truism. It just is. It's a truism. If someone gives you, let's just take a goal. All right, I'll use my own Hollywood goal, right? Like, I've been chasing this for like 20 years, longer than that. So I've written a bunch of stuff, chasing it. Don't get paid a quarter. Hours and hours and hours of work, labor over sentences, stories, and you name it, ups and downs. People lead you through the forest, and they leave you there. You meet some of the worst people you can imagine. Like, it's tough. I mean, But if it does happen and I get success from that, that will be the sweetest thing ever. Because I'll have suffered through it. Right? If somebody just if I just wrote some script, now would it be cool? Yeah. And you got overnight success without sweating for it, would I appreciate it? I know I would appreciate it probably more after suffered for 25 years.
See, and this is where I'll disagree with you, and I hope that happens for you, though. I wish I was that kid at the Red Sox parade a few years ago that was 14 years old and had the poster. I've seen 15 championships in my 14 years of living. I wish I was that kid. I'll be honest. I don't want to hold the poster. I've seen 2 championships in my 27 years of living. No, I want to be the 14-year-old that has 15 titles already.
Yeah, you say that now because you've experienced the desert.
Yeah, but if I never experienced the desert, if I snapped into that kid's, I'm now that kid. I'm still having a great time watching the Red Sox win every other year.
Yeah, but you have no context. Right now,
I'm sure he's having a hell of a time.
You got no context, dude. You can only say that now because you understand losing. So you could say, well, if this happened, there is no if, because you would not know losing. And yeah, is he having a good time? Yeah, but will he appreciate it more than you? No. Because you have context.
Yeah, but I would take...
There's no yeah, but. There's no but.
No,
yeah, but.
I would take 10 titles like in the next 10 years.
Well, of course you would. But my point to you is those 10 titles would be sweeter to you, Chunas, than to that kid in Boston. Because the kid in Boston doesn't know despair.
I hate looking at it that way.
Well, it's the truth.
I'm jealous of the damn kid.
Okay, well, I am too. I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't be jealous. But I'm just giving, like, when you're the one mentioning the dude who tweeted Lee, that's all we've done. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Is it excessive? Yeah, it's excessive. But the whole point of the lesson is you'll appreciate it. It'll be that much sweeter. Think about there's a million analogies.
Yes.
Right? You're dying of thirst. Right? You just got done running 10 miles. Right? You're dying of thirst. And then you open that refrigerator and there is a cold bottle of water. And, just before it crystallizes to ice. And you take the cap off and that first sip is heavenly. It's heavenly. It's the greatest water.
Might be a little too cold for me. I'm a lukewarm water guy.
Okay, whatever. You freak. You like cold soup, but cold Chinese food, but lukewarm water.
It's easier to chug.
Are you a psycho?
It's easier to chug.
Get the bleep out of here.
Oh, my God, dude. Love a lukewarm.
Ew. Who likes lukewarm water? You're a freak.
I got the little Gatorade bottles. I keep them out of the fridge. Room temp, man. Delicious.
You like lukewarm Gatorade?
Yeah. Easier to chug that way, dude. You finish 10 miles, you're thirsty.
Oh, my God.
I was thirsty yesterday, man. Went right to the bottle that was outside of the fridge.
I don't even know what to say. You're just a weirdo, dude. I mean, I love you to death. You're just weird.
Nah, there's a lot there's a lot of lukewarm fans.
Who in their right mind
Sounds like a country thing.
likes cold Chinese food and lukewarm water?
There's a few of us out there.
No, that's just ridiculously stupid.
How is it stupid?
No,
You
it's
enjoy
stupid.
it. It's not stupid.
How could you like
Just because you don't
lukewarm
like something doesn't mean it's dumb.
It's dumb.
That's not how it
No,
works.
no, the concept is dumb.
No.
Cold Chinese food and lukewarm water. Lukewarm water. Oh, my God,
Fine,
dude.
room temp. We'll go room temp.
Horrible. Who doesn't like cold? Like, I just gave you the analogy thinking you would understand the analogy, but you had a problem with the analogy.
Yeah, it's too much sweat on the water when it comes out of the fridge like that.
I can't even give you an analogy without you. Forget that you don't even comprehend it. You like lukewarm water. What the bleep? You stinking motherfather, you?
Team lukewarm, man.
Who likes that?
I know there's people out there that back me up.
Listen, you're all a bunch of freaks. Anybody who likes cold Chinese food and cold chili and lukewarm water, you freaks. All right? Something wrong with you. That's just crazy talk.
My man Fire Howie, I agree. He's with me on the warm Gatorade. Says it hits differently.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what to say to that. I mean, that's just horrible.
I'll bring you in a bottle tomorrow.
No, I got plenty of them at home.
Lukewarm?
And they're in the refrigerator. No,
well, I don't want that.
Lukewarm. Are you? I mean, that's just insane. You just completely messed me up.
I'm sorry.
Completely messed me up. Lukewarm water. So Joanne says, can you just enjoy a game because you enjoy a game? Like she loves the Flyers. We talked about the Flyers. All right? We said that when I talked about the guy from Wawa, he goes, the Flyers have, here's what I know about the Flyers. They got no chance to win a cup. So Joanne says, hey, what about if you just enjoy watching the Flyers game? Because they're starting a week from Friday. In fact, we'll be there.
Yeah, can't wait, man.
All right? Flyers Knucks.
Have some cold beer.
Thank you. Flyers Knucks on a Friday night. Like, dude, I'm in, right? Like, I miss the Flyers. They're coming back, right? Like, I'm looking forward to it. So can you, like Joanne says, can you just go watch a game? Because you just enjoy the game without any expectations. Goes back to the expectation thing. Is it possible to do that? And this is what we're going to ask people to do.
I don't think
when it comes to every one of these teams. Look, let's be real. Phillies ain't making the playoffs next year.
Right.
Right. It's going to take Dombrowski.
We expect that. What are the Flyers' expectations?
The Phillies probably got another year before they could be a contender. right? It's going to take them another year.
Yeah.
Barring lightning, they get lucky, right? Something happens. The chances are they probably won't make the playoffs next year. So then what? So now you start to look around. Next year for the Eagles could be good.
Could be.
Right? Because you got all the draft capital and all the cap space. So that could be good. Again, we're saying next year. We're already in this year. And again, in Philadelphia, it's the arrows pointing to all four teams in the circle going to next year. Because nobody wants to hear next year, and I don't blame them. But what else? What else is there? Sixers is just unknown. Flyers are unknown too. Like if Carter Hart somehow his head's right and there's a switch that goes off and he has an amazing season. Well, there's no cap there.
Right.
Like there's no cap to what they can do. Not salary cap. There's no cap to what they can do. You know who knows? If you got a goaltender, they fix the defense and the goaltender's special, well then, there's no ceiling.
Yeah, I mean that'll make sense, but I do have slight playoff expectations for the Flyers this year. There's no way they're as bad as they were last year. No way. So I expect them to be competing for the playoffs this year. So to Joanne's point, yeah, I could go into it the first couple of games, let me just enjoy watching Flyers hockey, but second half of the season, if they're in a playoff push.
I agree. Listen, here's the problem, and again, you're not wrong. And any of this stuff, look, even if the Eagles are sitting at 3-11, right? I know we can keep people's interests. When I mean we, I think the Eagles can keep your interest for the first 12 games, right? But if you're sitting at 3-9, and Minshew, something happens to Hurts or gets hurt, I don't know, and it's Minshew the quarterback, then there's an ugliness that seeps in.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, dude, do I really want to watch this? That's possible. But you got to at least be in for the lion's share of the game before, or it may never turn gross, but it's definitely got the chance to turn gross. Same thing with the Flyers and Sixers. It could turn gross. There could be, God forbid, something happens to Embiid. And,
it's the Tobias Harris show, and that's it.
Yeah, listen, there's definitely possibility that it could get gross. Or it could get rectified and, they go on a ride. It's the same thing. It's harder to tell without a crystal ball for the future of those other teams. But what my point to you guys is, all right, what do I tell the guy from Wawa? What do I tell him? Obviously the guy cares. What do I say to him? He's the lab rat on this in this going around and round and round on the treadmill.
You got to tell him to keep on watching, man. He has to. Because you got to enjoy the ride.
Well, I did say that, but is there something else? Can I make an argument to him? Think about it. All right, 610-632-0975. Can we get an argument? Can we give him a direction, a path? Let's kick it off. Jerry's in media. Jer, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hi, gentlemen.
Hey, Jer.
I have two perspectives. I have the OG perspective. I was growing up in the late 60s and 70s, and I saw some very, very, very bad Eagle teams. Very bad Sixers. I was growing up when that 1972 Sixer team won 9 games.
Damn.
So, when you talk about the guy from Wawa wants to bail, and if we're talking about teams like that, I don't blame them. I don't blame them one iota. I get it. And
yeah, but what do you do? You just bail? Something that you love? It's something. Listen, if the guy was a fringe guy, I would say, all right. But I could tell the guy wasn't a fringe guy.
Well, Ant, you're in the fringe generation, pretty close to mine, where you say, your father probably taught you this too, just to hang in. My dad watched the Philly 4 for 4 religiously. never left the couch when they were on. And that's the way we grew up. This generation right now, they're looking for the next best thing. They just are. So
I don't believe it.
I do. Look, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Oh, well, wait a second. The dude was, I don't know how old he was. I didn't ask him, but he looked like he was in his 40s.
Yeah.
He looked like he was around my age. I don't know.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it could go either way. That's why I said at this time and space here, where you're watching this age of gratification, instant gratification, man, that's a lot.
Yeah, but I don't know that. I'll be honest with you, brother. I think this group, like this generation, the youngest generation of sports fans, got metal. I do. You know why I think they got metal? Because the choices are so easy today. Like, you can go be a fugazi and follow any team you want between fantasy, red zone, between the fact that we're also connected. The fact that they believe so much in these teams, that to me shows a lot of metal, of loyalty.
Yeah, we will see this year. You haven't seen too many sparse Eagle games at all in the past 20 years, I'd say. Watch this year. Towards the last, if the Eagles haven't gotten 3/4 of the way past the season, if they haven't gotten 3 wins yet, watch what happens. I'm telling you.
All right. Well, we'll see, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jerry. But you understand, like, I look at the 20-year-old sports fan and go, my man. You know why? Because you got all kinds of choices. Like, you don't have, now the Eagles just won, so I'm not saying, like, it takes some great, show of loyalty to stay with the Eagles.
Right.
But in fairness, I mean, I watched that. I mean, we bled. You're a 25-year-old Sixer fan. The NBA is filled with, like, that's one of these global sports, right? Where, you got fugazis everywhere. They root for all kinds of teams. LeBron, the superstars. You root for this team, you root for that team. The fact that the Sixers have such a core following, I mean, that to me shows something. I think that's why I think I give a lot of credit to the 25-year-old sports fan.
Well, let's be honest.
Because you're making a conscious choice. Like, you could easily wander.
Yeah. I mean, you look at some of the runs that you had with, how many LeBron only fans are there out there?
Right.
And they just followed him around because you were pretty much guaranteed a championship berth because he made it to 8 straight years. But I don't know, and I say this a lot. People my age, we haven't had it that terribly, right? All those years with the Eagles make it to the NFC Championship game. Yes, they came up short, but we're at a point in our age, my life, where I was like, all right, well, this is just cool that they're in it every single year. Phillies won the World Series. They had 5 straight years where they were in the playoffs. Sixers, yeah, the process sucked, but you also knew the greater goal of the process. I don't think there were many people my age that were anti-process.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I mean, I was all down. I said
right.
They should do it before they did it.
I know you were saying that. So, I mean, it hasn't been that bad.
But
Flyers in the Cup in 2010.
Yeah, but you should have. But look at the Sixers. There was no guarantee for the process, and they were on board, and they were rabid about it. My point is, there was a show of loyalty there. I just disagree with Jerry because Jerry said, well, basically saying young fans are fickle, and I disagree with that. Now, I think it's human nature to want things tomorrow. Who doesn't want things tomorrow? Who doesn't want to satisfy our id, right? Like, we all have wants and cravings, and we want them satisfied at the moment. Now, that's not reality, and you got to deal with it, and you got to endure. But come on, I mean, I think that's a human trait. It's a character trait. We all want our stuff now. 610-632-0975. VG likes warm water too. You guys are freaks.
Oh, dude, there's a lot of lukewarm love.
I don't want to hear it.
YouTube,
I don't care.
Twitter,
I don't
975 middays, Ace Al Tunis 975.
I don't care.
A lot of lukewarm love.
Who the frig likes warm water? Lukewarm water. Lukewarm. By name, it's horrible. Lukewarm. Who likes anything lukewarm? I know you do because it sounds like a country dude.
Exactly.
Look, it's lukewarm. Coming to a stage near you. I'll bleep out of here with that lukewarm.
I'll see him.
Lukewarm. Look, how do you feel about it? I'm lukewarm. It's not even, you're not picking it one or the other. Freak. DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has a Week 5 offer every football fan should jump on. New customers, you bet just $1. $1 in any NFL game, win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. All right, think about that. DraftKings customers can get skin in the game with new same-game parlays. Combine multiple bets from the same game, you get a big payout. All right, the more legs you add, the more money you can win. Best of all, you can deposit, withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code Fanatic. Bet just $1 on any NFL game. Win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. The last time there was a 0-0 game in the NFL, 1943. You're going to win. Must be 21 or older. Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply in partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Getting ready for the Panthers. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by LaSalle University. At LaSalle University, you'll find a close-knit community that delivers exceptional outcomes with top-performing nursing and 5-year bachelor to master's programs. Explore LaSalle today. The Eagles, 1-3 on the season, getting set for their Week 5 matchup when they take on the Panthers in Carolina. Nick Sirianni will speak to the media today at 11:30. Kevin Nagani joins Anthony later on at 12:30. The Red Sox beat the Yankees in the AL wildcard game yesterday. They will take on the Tampa Bay Rays in their first-round matchup. The National League wildcard game, Cardinals versus Dodgers, is tonight. Keep it locked right here in the Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
And we're back. We're still here with your boy, award-winning streamer, I Am Brandon. Now, before we wrap up, Brandon, why should people out there rock with Xfinity Internet?
Honestly, with Xfinity Internet, I get the most value for my money.
I hear that.
I get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to power all my devices, and advanced security to help keep me safe.
Your entertainment also starts at free with Xfinity Flex, a 4K streaming TV box that puts your favorite apps all in one place, included with Xfinity Internet.
Plus, Xfinity Flex gives me access to the ultimate in Black storytelling with the Black experience on Xfinity.
You hear that, listeners? You get all that awesomeness without having to break your bank, which means you gotta ask yourself, can your internet do that? Get started with Xfinity Internet for $29.99 a month for 24 months and get a Flex 4K streaming TV box included at no extra cost. Call 1-800-XFINITY, visit Xfinity.com or an Xfinity store today.
Offer requires 1-year contract, paperless billing, and auto pay. Ends 10/11/21. Restrictions apply. New Performance Pro Internet, 200 megabits per second. Customers only. After promo, regular rates apply. Equipment, installation, taxes, and other fees extra and subject to change.
In 2007, Marine First Lieutenant Travis Mannion was killed in Iraq after saving his wounded teammates. Travis's legacy lives on through the 5 words he spoke before leaving for his final deployment. If not me, then who? Words that today fuel the spirit of Travis Mannion Foundation. Words that live in veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians who go out of their way to find a way, who help others with the help of others, who bounce back after each setback, who make good on good intentions. Through Travis Mannion Foundation, if not me, then who, are words that can live in you too. Show the world what your character is made of, because character is invisible until it's not. Find out how you can strengthen the character of your community alongside empowered veterans, families of the fallen, and inspired civilians at travismannion.org. That's travismannion.org.
Maureen saved big shopping epic daily deals at Amazon. So now she's free to become Maureen, the merrier. And with her brand new tableware, everyone's welcome at Maureen's table. All of her family, friends, even her neighbor with the pet. Hey, has anyone seen a ferret around here? Found it. Dig into Amazon's epic daily deals. Spend less, smile more.
So as you guys know, Mark's gone.
The float artist at Fred's Floral just took off, days before the parade. They need a replacement before business passes them by.
And who am I going to get to finish the float?
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Let's deal you in, PA. The World Series of Poker Real Money mobile app by Harris Philadelphia is now live. Download the app or head to WSOP.com to put your skills to the test for chances to win huge tournament prize pools, online bracelets, and even entries to the World Series of Poker main event in Las Vegas. Get $50 of free play using promo code ALLINPA. Join the best at WSOP.com. Must be 21 or over to gamble. Know when to stop before you start. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, crisis counseling and referral services can be accessed by calling 1-800-GAMBLER.
Every drive starts somewhere. For First Trust Bank, our drive started in Philadelphia and continues to this day. As Philly's hometown bank for more than 85 years, we know this city's people. We understand their passions, and we work our tails off to help them reach their goals every day. Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank. First Trust Bank, the official bank of the Philadelphia Eagles. Member FDIC.
I'm Serena Williams. You watch me live on TV.
And I'm the girl from that alien movie you watch on demand. Our worlds have been brought together thanks to DirecTV Stream.
Why are you whispering?
Because the alien will hear us.
Maybe let the alien know you can get DirecTV Stream with no annual contract.
He seems pretty excited by that, actually.
Introducing DirecTV Stream, the best of live TV and on demand with no annual contract. Get your TV together at DirecTV.com.
Requires high-speed internet incompatible device. Content varies by package and location. Restrictions apply.
This Friday.
Where's 007?
The wait is finally over.
So you're not dead.
Hello, Q. I missed you. Critics are calling No Time to Die a masterpiece that will leave you seriously blown away.
I have to finish this.
See it on the biggest screen you can.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
No Time to Die. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Experience it in IMAX everywhere Friday.
Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think of many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at LandisBC.com. That's LandisBC.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradises.
Hey, it's Rich Gannon. As a former quarterback, I know the importance of surrounding yourself with the best. That's why I go with the Parx Casino Sportsbook app. Best in class and based right here in Pennsylvania. The Parx Casino Sportsbook app gives you the home field advantage. As a former league MVP who played 17 seasons, I know a winner. The Parx Sportsbook app is a game changer and the only sports betting app that I recommend. Live in-game betting. Bet on player performances, passing and rushing yards, touchdowns, halftime score. Bet on who scores first and more. New customers sign up right now and get your first bet risk-free up to $500. Risk-free bet refunded in-site credit. Download the app or click parxcasino.com/PA. Yes, new customers sign up right now and get your first bet risk-free up to $500. Take it from me, Rich Gannon. Go with the home team at the Parx Casino Sportsbook app.
Must be 21 and in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. He's a fuck.
I got a couple things that we got to get to, and then we're going to get to the phone lines. First of all, the bro chimes in. He said, I like my water Arctic cold. See, now that's a man of taste. Arctic.
Yeah, you and the bro agree on everything.
Well, when it comes to food, we do. He's got great taste, the bro. Like and even the use of the word Arctic and describing his water. That's beautiful, Tunis. Who wants to
a lot of
take
people.
a sip of water and it's lukewarm?
According to the old social medias.
Oh, you know what? You got a lunatic fringe.
Hey,
You're all a bunch of freaks.
The great Kirby. She sends us a tweet. Lukewarm water in the garage every day for working out. Refilling tomorrow after groceries. So they're just sitting in the garage ready
that's
to
horrid.
be consumed.
Arctic cold is the way to consume water. That's what it tastes so great.
Sarah is out on the lukewarm water, but in on the cold Chinese food. Will is in on the cold Chinese food, but out on the lukewarm water.
How could you like cold Chinese food? It's gelatinous.
Dude, it's delicious. The next day, oh my God,
it's horrific. Food is meant to be eaten hot.
I love
only in places like in the outskirts of Russia during famine.
The noodles.
Do you eat cold porridge? And eating cold Chinese food is gelatinous. It's gross.
Nah, man, the noodles the next day. The General Tso's chicken the next day.
It's not even of a look at this, like the chicken itself. It turns into like something that's man-made, like a rubber. Oh,
that's good, man. I love eating. I get
that?
General Tso's. I eat half of it fresh, and then I save the other half for the next day for lunch. That's perfect.
And you don't heat it up.
No, right out the fridge. It's still in the container. I don't even go plate.
Oh God, I don't understand. Savages.
Yes,
just savages. Also, VG is big Luke guy. Because I'm out on lukewarm, and I said I'm out on all kinds of Luke. Now he goes Luke. I go, dude, you're like pumping up Luke. I go Matthew, Mark, and John. And he said Luke is the number one apostle.
I thought he was just saying Luke's in general. Luke Bryan. Luke Williams, I'm out on.
Yeah, I'm not a Luke's. I'm not a Lukesman.
He gets
because I don't like country music.
He got the Brooklyn Nets jersey.
Yeah, I don't like country music. So I'd rather go with,
What about Cool Hand Luke?
That's a strong Luke.
That's a very strong Luke. All those eggs he eats.
I'm trying to think is there any other Lukes that I'd like? Because I'm out on all the country dudes.
Luka Doncic. Does Luka count?
No,
He's
Luka.
from a different country.
Yeah, it's different. Luka.
Yeah, but he's not from the States.
Okay, well,
Luke and Luke has got to be, they're like practically cousin names.
I am okay. I'm a Luka Doncic fan. I do like Luka.
On the old Google machine, people named Luke. Luke Perry?
Al. Come on, Luke Perry. Al.
Luke Wilson?
Al.
How are you out on Luke Wilson?
Well, I'm not really out on.
You can't be out on Luke Wilson.
I wanted to say out. I don't really care. I'm ambivalent.
He's basically irrelevant.
I'm ambivalent. Go ahead.
Luke Hemsworth, of the Hemsworth family. Liam Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth. They're all in like the movies. One of them's one of the superhero guys.
Yeah, I definitely don't know their work.
How about Luke Shaw? He plays soccer for Man U.
Oh, I did know that he's a Premier League. I knew that. He's a defender, I think.
He plays left back.
All right.
Which means something.
Yeah.
Dude, Luke Babbitt. Didn't he play for the Heat?
Yeah, he's horrible.
He was.
You got all excited for Luke Babbitt.
No, that's somebody I recognized. I don't know who Luke Brooks is.
Luke Brooks? I don't know Luke Brooks.
Neither do I. He just pops up.
All right, let me throw this at you. T. Will, and he actually tweeted this. I got to be honest. I was out on the Phillies this season and next season. Dombrowski has his hands full to turn this thing around. The Flyers aren't good, and I'm still hungover on my Sixers. I have no interest at this time, and it hurts.
No interest?
What do I say to? What do we say? T-Will's a great sportsman.
And he said Sixers no interest?
He's hurt. He's just wounded.
He's one of the bigger Sixers fans I know.
He's wounded. What do you say? I need something to say to these people. I'm starting to get worried. I'm worried about our brethren. We can't lose the flock, man. We can't lose the flock, Tunis.
All right, one more Chinese food mention because I want to get your thought on this. No, I want to get your thought on this.
Food's supposed to be hot.
Well, hold on. Let me get your thought on this. Kevin String says if I'm eating leftover Chinese food, I'm eating it cold. Reheated Chinese food is not the same as fresh, hot Chinese food. So, do you reheat your Chinese food?
I don't know. I throw it out.
Okay.
I don't like Chinese leftover. I don't think it tastes good.
Well, it makes sense.
But I don't order like I'm one. I'm a big fan of Chinese food, and I rarely because the noodles you can't really microwave. They taste. It doesn't really work. I tried it a couple times and it's just not good.
Okay.
The only thing that I would, what's funny? The only thing that I would nuke, and I'll do this, and I'll keep them, are the dim sum.
Okay. So you'll nuke that.
Yeah, because I like the I like the not the pan fried, not the deep fried wontons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So the next day, I usually get the roast pork dim sum.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm in on that.
And you can nuke that.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna eat that cold.
And I dip that with I get the hot oil.
Ah, nice.
And I use that's good. And I'll nuke that. But I agree with the tweeter that it doesn't taste good. Noodles are horrible, reheated.
By the way, Ricky, spot on. Luke Skywalker. Can't miss the Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I never liked Luke Skywalker.
Can't be out on Luke Skywalker.
I hate him.
I know you're anti-Star Wars, but you can't be out on Luke Skywalker.
Well, I like Darth Vader.
You like Darth Vader?
Well,
was he misunderstood?
From the early shows. Maybe I saw the first one, and then the second one, maybe. And I'm trying to remember. I went years ago. You know what's funny? When they first came back, I had this idea. Let's go to the midnight movies. In fact, we should do that. Get a bunch of people, get a theater. I would love to do that. Midnight's movie.
Okay.
So I talked my cousin into it. I was at the other station. So we had a whole theater filled with people for the opening of the Star Wars. And I forget which one. Which one came out in 2003? Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know that. Anyway.
No.
When they first started to come back and redo them.
Yeah.
Chapter or whatever.
This is before Darth Vader, all that stuff.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So it's 2003. We had the whole theater. And my cousin laughs at me because I fell asleep in the first one. We were kids. And they took us to see it. And I was a little kid. And I fell asleep. So, and I was never a fan. So a minute into the movie, I turned to Joey. I go, really? This is it?
I regretted it a minute in?
He goes, dude, it's your idea. I go, I know, but, and so then I was done my popcorn, and then I went, because I'm out. And then I put my feet out, and I went to sleep.
Really?
I stretched out, and I went, right out. But I would like to do a midnight showing with the crew.
All right.
Would you be up for that?
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, name the movie.
It's a shame. It's too soon. We got to plan this. But I would do the Bond.
Yeah.
Bond would be a good one to do.
That'd be pretty cool.
But I'll pick a movie, and we'll get the theater. And we'll get all of our listeners, whoever wants to go.
Okay. I'm in.
All right?
Sounds good.
All right. Let's get back to the phones. Damon You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Dane.
Hey, guys. How are you?
What's going on, Dane?
Hey, I just started listening to you guys 2 weeks ago, and you guys are phenomenal. I've never heard sports radio talk like this before in my life. And I'm 47 years old and been across the country. You guys are fantastic.
Thank you, Dane. Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from California, but I live in Philadelphia for the past 30 years.
Oh, wow. What part of Cali?
Southern, Riverside, Moreno Valley.
Yeah.
A couple things real quick, fellas. I ain't going to keep you long. One is, I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. Junis, is it?
Chunis. Junis? Yeah, Chunis. Choonis.
Oh, Chunis.
Yes.
Okay. I got your back, buddy. Lukewarm water, cold lo mein noodles in the morning.
Love you, Dave.
Really?
Love you.
All day, brother.
Yeah.
All day. Come on. I like a Chinese hot too, yeah, but when you come home, like out late night, you're hungry, listen, you got Chinese food waiting, no dirty dishes, no nothing. You eat it, you throw it, you're in bed, forget about it.
If you're going late night, though, you're in Philadelphia now. You could grab that. You got grab a steak. No,
Yeah, well, it depends on how good of a night it was.
I got you.
You feel me?
Fair, yeah, fair's fair. Yeah,
you don't want to be stumbling all over the place, making a mess.
I got you.
Me, I get home, I eat what I got to eat, and I go to bed. I wake up feeling horrible the next day.
Yes, I get you. I respect that, man.
Yeah. But let me get to these Eagles and people jumping and all this and
Sure.
that. I don't like. Here's the reason why. And you hit it spot on, Hint. You got to bleed to appreciate what you get. You got to remember, 4 years ago, we won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
And I saw how everybody was. Now, everybody wants to continue that feeling. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah. It's like a drug, isn't it? Like and listen, I feel it the same way. Like we're dying for it, and you see how we get excited. Like we can party during this thing, brother.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Listen, I was in L.A. for the '88 Dodgers World Series.
Wow!
I was a teenager.
Kirk Gibson.
But let me tell you something. It was nothing compared to what that Eagles Super Bowl was. It was phenomenal. It was
That's cool.
Crazy.
That's awesome.
But people who want to jump because we're building, I hope they go 1-16.
Yes.
I'm on board with you. I want the draft. I want that cap, and I want them to go out for guys that are going to last.
Yep. Build it the right way.
Simmons and cry and run.
Yep.
They're going to play. If you want to play football, this is the city to play in. And I've noticed that over the years of watching the Birds.
Dude, I got to tell you, man, what a great addition you are.
Than that.
Listen, thank you. You're a terrific Philadelphian.
Dude, I love it. It's
That's
the greatest
awesome.
city on earth, man. It really is, especially when it comes to sports.
Hey, you're the man, brother. Thank you.
Guys,
Don't be a
Have a
stranger
great
now.
day.
You too, brother.
No.
Don't be a stranger. That's a great call. How about that? How about he leaves Riverside, California, makes
here?
Philadelphia his home. He even picked up a little of the accent. I heard.
He did.
It's pretty good. 30
welcome.
years. I like it,
He's
Dane.
a fellow cold Chinese lukewarm waterman.
I could see him, listen, I get your point. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, and you like open that fridge.
There it is.
And you're looking around, like, what am I going to do? And it's staring at you. But I would probably nuke it. I can't do
see
the
that
cold.
carton? As soon as you see that carton, there's one.
I love.
There's
dude,
warmth in my body.
One of my favorite things ever. In fact, I need it. I need one before it falls out. Is I need a night, and then I need to end up in Chinatown.
I'm in. Let me know when.
David's. I'm a fan of David's.
I'm in.
David's is open till 4:30.
Dude, that's awesome.
All right, and we show up at David's. Usually, 3:30. And like the roast pork noodle soup at 3:30.
Sounds incredible.
With an egg roll. You're living, dude. You're absolutely living. You feel great. There were times when we would get together, my friends and I, and we would go out. We'd go out to dinner, right? We'd actually go eat at a restaurant, and then then we're out drinking, and the next thing you know, what do you think? And then we wind up Chinatown. Like, that's just piggery. Doing it, but it's the best.
All right, late night Chinatown or late night steak.
Listen, I love a
It's
late night.
It's a feeling thing.
Listen,
I
I love it. It is. It's what you're in the mood for. Listen, there's nothing better than leaning on.
Yeah.
Like I you can see my posture has changed, right? Like it's 3:00 in the morning. There's a chill in the air, right? It's like Saturday night, and you got a steak, right? And you open up the steak. You got your elbows on the thing because you're standing up, eating on the rail, right? And then you got your cheesesteak and you're holding a roll.
It's also keeping you up, maybe.
Right.
On the rail.
Right. You're like, you're wobbly. And that's a great thing. That's a great thing. And the next day everybody complains about it. I'm going, I don't know, it was still good. It didn't bother me.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like my buddy Vinny, every time
Shouldn't have had that steak last night.
That killed me. I was up 6 o'clock in the morning, whatever. I was up 3 hours later. I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, but you know what?
I don't know. I slept like a baby.
That 5 to 10 minutes it took you to eat that sandwich.
That's the best.
Best 5 to 10 minutes of your life.
Dude, it's heavenly, man. It's just heavenly. That cheesesteak at 3 a.m. But again, I like to, like you get me to Chinatown at 3 a.m. Strong. I mean, it's real strong. Will, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Will?
What's up, Ant?
What's going on, brother?
Nothing, man. I'm out on the lukewarm. It tastes weird, really weird. I got to do ice, cold, frozen water, man. That revives my body. After a workout, I need some cold water to revive me. The heat, when it's hot outside, ice cold water revives my body, and it gives me a jolt. I mean, that's me personally.
I agree. Doesn't it taste good? It tastes like heaven.
Yeah, it tastes. I mean, the lukewarm. I can't. It tastes weird to me. But cold water.
No, that's what I'm saying. Ice cold. I'm an Arctic cold. Like the bro used the word Arctic. Give me that ice cold water. Oh, the greatest.
Yeah, to me, it just energizes me and it just gives me a jolt to go the extra mile.
You know what I like to do at home? I get the water bottles and I put them in the freezer. I try to time it right before it turns to ice.
Okay. With me, I like it when it's ice and I let it melt.
Yeah, I like that too.
I'm a bus driver. I'm a bus driver for something.
Oh, you know it. You're driving a hot bus, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got to have some ice cold water, man, when it's melted. But Ben Simmons, man, I mean, I can't wait till we get rid of this guy. I mean, my thing is, because I'm steadily now being a 4-for-4 guy, because before I was 3-for-4, but now, since the pandemic, I've been keeping an eye on the Flyers.
My man.
Yeah, and I believe.
I appreciate that, brother. That's all right.
I'm a big Sixers fan, so
sure.
I mean,
Will we talk all the time?
I try to go to games, and it's just like I'm from Philly, born and raised here. How can I be like these cockroaches, quote unquote, Dallas fans that live in Philly? So I'm 4-for-4, man. You got to bleed whatever, green, red, Philly's red, Flyers orange. So if we can, I mean, I don't know if you heard the latest reports about Indiana.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, I'll take LeVert and
Brogdon,
and I'll take Sabonis if they give it.
See, I can't believe that they would trade Sabonis.
Yeah, because he was an All-Star last.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense, trading Sabonis. Like, listen, you want to give me LeVert and Sabonis? All right. You know what I mean? But I think it's more Brogdon and LeVert. And by the way, I mean, when you think about it, I love Malcolm Brogdon. I think he's a good ball player. Brogdon's always been being hurt. Same thing with LeVert. LeVert's a good ball player. He can defend. He can create. And the two of them, think about the scoring and production, those two versus Simmons. And look, they're not the defender that Ben is, but still, I mean, I think Brogdon can D up.
Yeah, he can. No. And,
I'm with you. I can talk myself into that.
Yeah, and I'm like with you. Like, me and my buddies used to hang out, drink, and late night, 2 and 3 in the morning, we go to gyms, man.
Oh, dude.
Northeast gyms, steak. I love a cheesesteak late night.
How about the smell, like that, even just the smell itself?
The smell, the onions.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the greatest, man. I'm with you, brother. Hey, Will, always a pleasure. Thank you, babe. Appreciate it.
Uncle Luke, 2 Live Crew.
Yeah.
A lot of people sending in.
No, VG told me, yeah. He's right. Yeah, he's right about that. Luke Jackson, too.
Luke Walton.
Luke Walton. Come on, that just makes the anti-Luke case. You give me Luke Walton. All right, one open line, you can grab it, 610-632-0975. Speaking of bars and drinking, all right, I got to tell you about this new project we got going on. This is a blast, all right? So I got a buddy of mine. In fact, his name's John Tripodi. And Johnny and I go way back, play ball together, the whole thing. John's got a bar, and it's a huge place. It's a bar restaurant, and it's on Street Road, 2900 Street Road, in fact. And it used to be the old Quaker Steak and Lube. So Johnny wants to turn it into a sports motif, right? He wants to have, I want to build the greatest sports bar. All right. And the place is humongous. It's awesome. So I said, well, you got to leave it to our audience. Let them name it. Let them give you all the ideas, menu, decor, you name it. All right? This is awesome. It's named this restaurant and sports bar. 2900 Street Road in Bed-Salem, right across from Parks Casino. Now, we're going to be there on Fridays. Every Friday. All right? It's going to be unbelievable. Now, we're going to build this thing from basically what it is now, shell. I mean, it's still nice and the whole thing, but we're going to actually dress it up like a real sports bar with a real menu. That's a Philadelphia menu. Give us your best name first on the contest page at 97.5thefanatic.com for a chance to win a $100 monthly tab for a whole year. Name this restaurant and sports bar open 7 days a week. The new home, again, of the Fanatics Football Friday tailgate with me and Chunas. And every every away Eagles game. So you'll have the pregame show as well. A lot of fun. And this Friday, if you join Chunas and I, get 50% off your lunch tab from 11 to 2 p.m. No drinks, but you're 50% off your food. That's 2900 Street Road in Bed-Salem across from Parks Casino. Just look for the sign. Name this restaurant and sports bar, and we'll see you there.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Getting ready for Week 5. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by NJM Insurance Group, committed to being upfront with their customers. NJM, no jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Get a quote today at NJM.com. Eagles getting prepared for their Week 5 matchup in Carolina with the Panthers this Sunday. Nick Sirianni speaks to the media next, right here on The Fanatic. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cubs, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher and Adam Kaplan. Mondays from 6 to 8.
We are, for all intents and purposes, a quarter of the way through the season. The Eagles are 1-4. As we talked about on the podcast that dropped this morning, we've learned a lot about the personnel, about the scheme, and sort of the limitations that we're seeing, certainly trying to stop the run, and on a week-to-week basis, how the offense seemingly fluctuates.
Inside the Birds is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has an amazing offer for new customers. Bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, a lot of things change this time of year. The leaves change. The temperatures change. Your clothing changes. But the one thing that stays constant is the quality windows, installation, and customer service that you get from Window Nation. Plus their amazing fall offer. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. They're never going to cut corners when it comes to quality and transparency from start to finish. Window Nation's expert installers use superior products and cutting-edge techniques to improve and enhance your home. Fall's upon us, which means winter, it's not far behind. Don't get left in the cold. Get 2 windows free with every 2 purchased, plus no down payment, no monthly payment, and no interest payments for 2 years. The time to make the change is now. Call Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or visit windownation.com. Buy 2, get 2 free, make no payments for 24 months. 866-90Nation, or online at windownation.com. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
The gym is full of people who believe it's never too early to get ready for next summer. Your local Train Comfort Specialist agrees. That's why they're offering special financing offers and rebates on a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Train, with a whole house air filtration system to keep the air you breathe clean and safe. The secret to staying cool next summer starts with a hot deal this fall. Visit Train.com to find an independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Train, subject to credit approval.
Hey, you want to make up to $825 this month and help save lives? Well, you can by donating plasma at one of CSL Plasma's 5 area locations. You heard me right. As a new CSL Plasma donor, you can make up to $825 this month, and your donations can help create therapies to treat people with rare and serious diseases. For CSL Plasma locations and info on how you can donate plasma and make up to $825 this month, just visit cslplasma.com. And when you go, tell them Mike Miss says hello. CSL Plasma, good for you. Great for life.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Pico helps small businesses save energy and money so you can focus on what matters, your business. Pico offers energy-saving solutions and financial incentives for upgrades that help you reduce your business's energy use and improve your bottom line. Talk to a dedicated energy advisor today at 1-844-4BIZ-SAVE, 1-844-4BIZ-SAVE, or visit pico.com/business.
Oh, according to research, 82% of people will remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free, but you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
At Napa, we keep things moving. If it has wheels and an engine, we help keep it on the road. And if it's on the road, we have parts for it. And if you need a part, you can get it fast, like same-day pickup or next-day delivery fast. At Napa, when we're not thinking about cars, we're thinking about the people who drive them. Because when it comes to serving you and our community, our motor never quits. That's Napa know-how. Same-day pickup and next-day delivery available at participating stores and on in-stock items only. This Friday,
Where's 007?
the wait is finally over.
So you're not dead.
Hello, Q. I missed you. Critics are calling No Time to Die a masterpiece that will leave you seriously blown away.
I have to finish this.
See it on the biggest screen you can.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
No Time to Die. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Experience it in IMAX everywhere Friday.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here. Week 5 is here. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, wants you to get the most out of every play. That's why they're giving everyone a $10 risk-free bet every week. Thursday night is a great night to give it a try. Just bet a same-game parlay with 3 legs or more, and if your bet doesn't win, you get up to $10 back. What's a 3-leg parlay, you might ask? Real simple. You go on there, you'll see a little SGP sign. It might be for over-under yardage on the quarterbacks, or it could be first touchdown scored. It could be something else like an over-under point total. Whatever it is, you join those 3 together, and there it is. FanDuel is the #1 rated sportsbook app in America. It's easy to use, safe and secure, and has fast payouts. Lock in your bet today. Sign up with promo code BOB to also receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code BOB.
21 plus and present in PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Same game parlay available for multiple sports in all states on mobile /web. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 97.5thefanatic.com. The Fanatic app. And now on Odyssey. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Oh, 11:30 across the Delaware Valley. Our 11 o'clock hour is brought to you by Golden Nugget Jewelers, where Philly gets engaged. You're just joining us. It's a therapy session. Talked about an encounter I had this morning with one of our brethren in Wawa. Dude just was like, I ain't got it in me, man. He was completely devastated over the really over the Sixers, and then over the Eagles. He was just, he met, like he just said he's out on the Sixers. He had an Eagle hat, and he's just like, I watch every week, but I don't know how long I got. He goes, I'll watch the Flyers, but I don't know how long I got there before they drive me away. And he goes, let's be real, man. How long is it going to take for the Phillies? They have no young players.
Problem is,
I don't know what to say to him.
Well, you would think we'd put our arms around him. He's just getting crushed on Twitter.
Is he really?
Yeah, I put out the question, what do we say to this guy? And NFA says, tell him if he's out now, then he's out for good. Cigars, Bourbon, and Philly Sports says, tell him he's worse than a bandwagger. He's a quitter. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Wow.
There's a lot of people sending the clown emoji.
Really?
Dude, clown. Yeah, I mean, this guy.
He's getting raked.
And you said it, that this guy loves the teams.
Yeah, so, listen, he didn't seem like a whiner to me. Honestly, I can't rip the dude, right? So, and part of me, so I walk into Wawa, I just dropped the kids off at school, right? I get in, I was up late last night doing some other project stuff, and I walk, I just need a cup of coffee, right?
Yeah.
So my man, yo, cuz, right? So I walk over, comes over, I sit and chit-chat. And and he was a great dude. He really was. But do you ever get that mode, where you're, I just need a coffee, dude. When people start talking to you, it could be your wife, could be anybody, right?
You just need a minute.
And you're like, oh man, that's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that guy was on cup number 2. You weren't even on cup number 1 yet.
I needed shit. I was like, give me my coffee. I need to sip. I'm doing it for the YouTube crowd.
Yeah, see, my wife's like that when we're down the shore. She's up at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, see, I can't deal with that.
I was up until 3 o'clock, and she's, come on down. I'm like,
oh.
Please, hold on a second. Time, five minutes.
Yeah, no, that's the word. I can't do that.
And my parents are up early. So, the three of them are enjoying their life.
Oh,
give me a second.
No, dude, I can't do that. All right, we got Nick Sirianni. Let's hear what he has to say, and then we'll get back to our conversation.
More further into that, I'm still going to respect his personal, respect his privacy. So, but he is not here today.
Do you expect him to play this week?
Again, he's not here today. That's all as far as I'm going to go this week, and we're going to respect his privacy.
How about Jordan Mailata? Is he going to return to practice?
He will be limited today. He'll be limited today, and so we're excited to get him back out there and get moving around. So look forward to seeing him in walkthrough here in a little bit, and then what he can do with his limited reps there today in practice.
We've seen a lot of plays designed to get the ball to Jalen Reagor. Can you call those against any defense? Can you have them in the game plan every week?
Yes and no. I mean, there's some plays it depends on which plays you're talking about. I get what you're saying, and so sometimes it's depending on the defensive line techniques, and sometimes it's dependent on the secondary techniques, and so you can. There's different kind of variations of that. You can't have them all in each week, again, because there's just a lot of different reps. But, yeah, we just want to sprinkle creative ways to get him the football because we know he's a creative playmaker.
Nick, in game planning and then in game situations, do you ever worry about overcorrection? For instance, if you see a disparity of shots on the field or a disparity of run plays, do you ever worry about, in your brain saying, hey, I need to run the ball more or pass the ball deeper?
Again, everything I do is just what I think's best to do to win that football game. And so that's going to look different each and every week. Some weeks it's going to look like there's a lot of RPOs. Some weeks there's going to be gadgets. Some weeks it's going to be shots down the field. Some weeks it's going to be dink and dunk. We know there's many different ways to win the game, and we do have a scheme, and we do fit our, and we do have players that fit our scheme, and vice versa. We try to fit our scheme for our players, and that just changes. That's why I just don't get too caught up in all that, knowing that our plan and the way we kind of attack, and even if it's a certain play, like maybe we're running this certain play, but we get to it a little different way with a motion or with a shift or with a different personnel grouping. So, I don't get too wrapped up into that. Again, it's just whatever we need to do that week to win the game, because it's to go, just say you're going to go out and just run a certain play every single week, or certain just plays every single week. I just don't think you're putting your players in position to truly succeed if you're doing that.
This time last week, you were very hard on yourself, very critical of yourself, looking back at some things. As you now get ready for this game and you look at the penalties, how much of all the things that you guys have struggled with are the penalties ticking you off, and what in the world can you guys do to fix that, like right here, right now?
Yeah, the penalties are a big problem, and we're still ticked off about them, and we're still working like crazy to get those fixed. And that's everything that you see on this football field has my name on it, right? I'm the head football coach. I know my responsibility. I know what I'm responsible for, and it's every product out there is my responsibility. And so we're working like crazy to get it fixed, and we need to get it fixed because, again, when you're, I'll speak offense here quick for a second. When you're creating the explosive plays that we're creating, and you're moving the ball up and down the field like we're doing, right? You want more to show for it, like with the points, like, because that's all it's about, is scoring points and winning and having more points than the other team. And so those things, those negative plays that put you behind the chart, those are what stall drives out. Those are what create field goals, or those are what create a punt or whatever it is. And so the pre-snap penalty is no different. And then on defense too, you want to keep the offense in the second and long, and you want to keep them out of second and manageable and third and manageable. But a product of the Chiefs having a high, one of the reasons the Chiefs had a high third down conversion is because we'd have them in 3rd and 7, and then they were in 3rd and 2, or and that happened a couple times. So obviously those are things that are easier for an offense to do when they're in third and short. So yeah, we got to fix that, and we know the why behind why we got to fix it, and we're working like crazy to do so.
How do you specifically go about fixing it? Do you have to change your approach with players? What do you specifically have to do?
Yeah, my approach with players has been the same, for the entire time. It's like, we're going to correct the mistakes that we see, and just the tone changes every once in a while. It's not the same like delivery every time, but we're always correcting the mistakes, right? Because if we let a mistake go, then we're saying that's okay. And so that's one thing, is obviously just to correct it, but then there are some things that we need to do better as far as technique goes. And what I mean by that is, like, when you get a couple things like illegal men downfield, you got to change the blocking technique a little bit so you don't put your guys at risk for being downfield. So, there's things, it's one aspect of it, because there's just a lot of different variations here. One aspect of it is, the correction to the player. The other one of the aspects is fixing a technique. Another aspect is us fixing our coaching style of what we're asking them to do on certain plays that are getting penalties. So everything, like, we're not willing to accept any 5-yard penalty or any 10-yard penalty or any 15-yard penalty. Do they happen? Sure, they're going to happen. But so that's why it's just, there's a standard, and we hold ourselves to that standard, and we correct to that standard with everything that we do.
Hey, Nick, to kind of follow up on Dave's earlier question, not just Jalen, do you think as a coach there are manufactured touch players, for lack of a better term, guys you have to get the football to at certain times, not singling anybody out, but just in general? Sure, yeah. I mean, I think that everything is always players plays, formations. That's the same thing I've been thinking from the beginning. So, yes, you want to manufacture it, but you also,
like, you know, I think I know where you're leading to this with the RPO game. Like, you want to manufacture it sometimes, but sometimes, you know, when you manufacture it, you put your offensive line in a bad position on the backside where they can't get the cutoff because you're just handing the ball off. And now that's not to say we don't run a lot of, you know, we run a lot of just called runs, and they're not all RPOs. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you just always want to think about players first, but then again, you just don't want to. I know I'm kind of answering it yes to both, but you just don't want to put them in a bad spot, the offensive line in a bad spot either, in those things.
Wayne status uncertain. What's the approach with Jack Briscoe this week? Do you play him attack? Do you play him guard?
Yeah, I think that again is a competitive advantage for us. Not to say where we're going to play guys, especially, you know, with Jordan back in the mix, and, you know, there's more elements into it this week with some guys back, and particularly Jordan, obviously. So competitive advantage for us that we'll keep close to the vest for right now.
With Kenny Gainwell, from the pre-draft process, what kind of stood out to you? Was there a moment watching tape where you recognized that he would be kind of a fit for you guys? And what is it about him that's a fit for this offense?
You know, we were looking for that type of back that we've had a lot of success with in this offensive style, you know, dating back to Danny Woodhead with the San Diego Chargers, and then Naheem Hines with the Indianapolis Colts. And we saw Kenny's tape, and we kind of looked at it, and we were like, man, that's the guy. That's the guy that kind of fits that role of plays we've kind of schemed for guys like that who've had good success. And then you got to watch the tape, and while you're watching the tape, you see those pass plays they made, and then you see how strong he was with the ball in his hands. Like, he's a strong dude, and he can break tackles. He's just got good lower body strength, good balance, and you saw that not only did he have that ability to make the play in the pass game, but also in the run game.
How has Miles reacted to? I mean, their touches are about even over the last couple of weeks. How has Miles reacted to that situation?
I've seen Miles just be the same guy every single day, put into work every single day to get better. Does he want the football? Of course he does, and that's any good player. That's any player in general, and that's the same way it's going to be in the receiver room or the tight end room or the running back room. Like, they all want the ball, and that's a good problem. That's a good problem to have, that you got guys that want the football, and that's our job to get it to them. But there is only one football, and when you kind of are going up and down the field like we did the last week, the guys that got the football last week, it was just a product of what was happening. And so I think the guys see that, and but obviously they still want the ball, and we got to do what's best that week to get the players the ball that the defense is going to allow us, and force the issue sometimes as well.
What's your philosophy with the staff in terms of like hours worked? Is there a time at night when you want to?
I don't let them leave. No, I'm just kidding. I actually came in the other day, this morning, and I said to Shannon, I said, "Did you make it home last night?" And he said, "Yeah, I got home." I'm like, "Shoot." It's not a set hours. You got to do what you need to do to get done. I don't make them watch their desk or wait till I leave or whatever, right? And so we got to get our job done. I know we start really early. We start anywhere from between guys come in at 5, 6. No one's in later than 6, and then it just depends on the day of when we work till. Tuesdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. Those are going to be a little later nights. Thursdays a little bit shorter, Fridays a little bit shorter than that. So I don't want to say a set time, but we're in here, we're grinding, and the candle's burning pretty long.
Nate, what do you like about Greg Ward in that red zone package?
He's just got a good feel, good savvy. That's where I like Greg, is just his feel for things and finding zones, finding holes, and then he's got quickness to be able to separate when it is man to man, and he's sure-handed.
Has there been anything about Jalen Hurts that's kind of surprised you with the way he's played the first 4 games?
No, I mean, when you're with him at practice every single day, you're evaluating practice like you would a game. So you're seeing nothing's going to catch us off guard in a game that we aren't anticipating in practice. Like that was my message to the guys today. Like, hey, it's all about putting yourself in position to be able to win the game on Sunday. And how do you do that? It's by practicing hard, practicing right. I mean, the plays we're going to run this week, on Sunday are the ones we're repping out in practice. The plays that look good in practice, we're going to call in the game, right? Plays that don't look good in practice, we're not going to call in the game. So, because we have that approach to practice, I don't think we see things. Nothing's really a surprise when we go out there. What I love about how Jalen's playing is he's really playing. I think he's playing the position of quarterback well, right? He's making the right decisions with the football. He's making accurate throws when he needs to create. He's creating, and he's getting to where we want him to play. I think he's playing really good football. He's turned himself into a good quarterback, and so we're looking to just but part of that is consistency, and we just got to do that each and every week. So look forward to the challenge that we have this week with Jalen and with the Panthers.
Last one, guys. Game management question from talking to JG yesterday. You mentioned he got caught in that Tyreek Hill, Merrick Wilson on him. Now, if he's in a position where he says, okay, we're not in the right defense, I got to call timeout, how does that kind of work?
In those, particularly in those situations, I'm over on that side of the headset with Jonathan to talk through that. And I don't know if you can see me on those areas. I wouldn't expect you to know where I was, but I usually, when they're down in the red zone like that, I usually stand down there. I get to stand away from everybody for that one, and I get to stand down there by the referees. And if we had an issue, I would call a timeout in that scenario. We were in a zone scheme in that one. I know Jonathan talked to you guys about that one, but that wasn't discussed on that one. But that's where we are, and that's how we kind of handle that.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, there he was, Nick Sirianni on his Wednesday news conference. You know what's interesting? He really does remind you of Ted Lasso. He really does. Like his little catchphrases. I like them. Players, plays, formations. That's what's going through my mind. The question was, do you get the ball in guys' hands? Like you purposely got to get certain guys the ball, which I'm a big believer in. Like you got guys who need touches. Like Devontae Smith needs the ball in his hands. That goes back to the Sanders thing. Like you got to be able to give him the ball a little bit. Like you got to force it into him,
right?
Not just with RPOs. And he said, players, plays, formations. So that's the hierarchy of it. So players come first, then your plays, then your formations. Interesting. And then he said, he goes, the plays that look good in practice, I'll call in the game.
Makes sense.
Right. Like he does, like he has a conversation. I appreciate the fact that he has a conversation.
Yeah, he does. He legitimately talks football. With
even the conversation about Gannon. And he's like, yeah, well, I'm over here. Now, I heard that he ripped into his defensive coaches. Like, he bore into them.
Which he probably should.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's been pretty damn bad.
No, I appreciate that. So, I got to believe this week they get out of that zone. And they go, all right, well, you got, let's see if that quarterback can beat us. Let's see if Darnold can beat us down the field. Like, if you're going to play Carolina, right, what are you going to do? You're going to look to stuff the run game, right? Like, they're going to run Chuba.
Yeah, and pressure Darnold.
Right? And
you're
going to
make mistakes.
Right. You're going to want to bring pressure. If you can't get home, because I think their O-line's pretty good, if you can't get home, you're going to have to blitz and pressure them. You're going to have to allow Slay to go man on DJ Moore. And, you're going to have to force Darnold to go over the top. Now, if I'm Carolina, I'm going to see if Darnold can beat the Eagles down the field. Let's see if big play Slay has got something in him, right? Because DJ Moore's good. And on the other side, I said the guy to watch is Robbie Anderson. That's the guy I would look at. Now, if I'm Carolina, I'm going down the field to Robbie Anderson. If I'm the Eagles, I'm pressuring Sam Darnold. Right?
Yeah, makes sense.
I got to pressure him. I got to say, all right, Sam, you want to beat me? Let me see you beat me. Like, This isn't the Cowboys, right? This isn't, that potent offense.
And it's not Mahomes. This
isn't Mahomes, right? I mean, I'm bullish. I think Carolina's a really good team. I love their defense. But offensively, they're going to matriculate the ball without CMC, who's their best player, both in the run game and the pass game. That's a huge weapon. All right, back to your calls. And I love this conversation. You guys are doing a good job.
Also,
as therapists. Yes.
Real quick, so I'm going to say it in the update anyway. John Clark saying that Lane Johnson is coming back to Philadelphia today. So Sirianni didn't give an answer on Lane Johnson's status. He was out of practice, still a personal reason. And Derek Gunn has since confirmed John Clark's report.
All right.
So
we'll keep an eye out. My guess is you'll see Lane Sunday. Right? In fact, I was just talking to, we're talking about Corporalese, the tomato pie, Tunis. Now, that's something that's good lukewarm. And it's good cold.
Yes.
And it's good hot right out of the oven. The 3 temps of the tomato pie. In fact, one of the guys, Joey, does a lot of the kitchen equipment over at Corporalese. Give me yo. Because he works on their kitchen equipment. Joey does. So you get a good yo off of that. And since 1924, the Corporalese family has been sharing their family's favorite foods and flavors with their favorite Philadelphians. Right? Hand-carved deli meats and cheeses, freshly baked breads, rolls, cookies, pies, stromboli. They have great stromboli. But the tomato pie, man, it's where it's at. They got 4 locations, Corporalese Bakery and Deli, Norristown, Limerick, Douglasville, and Audubon. And that's where 4 generations of pride go into everything they make, all right? Take yourself back to a better time at Corporalese Bakery and Deli, where nostalgia isn't just words, it's an ingredient, all right? Don't forget the Sunday tomato pie. Great for all-day game viewing. Stays all day. It's great. I like it for breakfast, coffee. You can have it later with a beer. Can't beat it. Learn more at corporalesbakery.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The latest with Lane. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Safe Auto Insurance. Safe Auto offers Pennsylvania state minimum car insurance for less than 70 cents a day. Visit safeauto.com or call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Play it safe, Safe Auto. Just about an hour before kickoff against the Kansas City Chiefs, Lane Johnson was scratched from the game due to a personal reason. According to Nick Sirianni, who just spoke to the media, he was not back for practice today. However, John Clark is reporting that Lane Johnson will be returning to Philadelphia today. Derek Gunn is also confirming that. Still no word on the status of Johnson for this Sunday's game against Carolina. American League wildcard game yesterday. The Red Sox beat the Yankees. The National League wildcard game is tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals travel to L.A. to take on the Dodgers. Keep it locked right here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher and Adam Kaplan. Mondays from 6 to 8.
We are, for all intents and purposes, a quarter of the way through the season. The Eagles are 1-4. As we talked about on the podcast that dropped this morning, we've learned a lot about the personnel, about the scheme, and sort of the limitations that we're seeing, certainly trying to stop the run, and on a week-to-week basis, how the offense seemingly fluctuates.
Inside the Birds is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has an amazing offer for new customers. Bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Have you heard his attack ads? Phil Murphy's lying about me again. I would too if I had his record. I'm Jack Chittarelli. Phil Murphy's failed us at every turn. He told us he wanted to make New Jersey the California of the East Coast. He wasn't kidding. Phil Murphy increased state spending $11 billion. Are you any better off today than you were 4 years ago? Murphy's about to raise taxes on businesses who barely survived his shutdown, and the rest of the country is lapping us in economic recovery. The lines at motor vehicles are a joke. Crime is raging, with murders and gun violence up 40%. And he tried to ban cops from notifying parents if their kids are caught with drugs or alcohol. Who does that? And while New Jersey has the highest property tax in the nation, Phil Murphy says if taxes are your issue, then we're probably not your state? Come on, Phil. With a record like that, no wonder you want to change the subject.
New Jersey can do better. With Jack Chitterelli as governor, we will. Paid for by Chitterelli for Governor, Inc., P.O. Box 427, Somerville, New Jersey.
The gym is full of people who believe it's never too early to get ready for next summer. Your local Train Comfort Specialist agrees. That's why they're offering special financing offers and rebates on a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Train, with a whole house air filtration system to keep the air you breathe clean and safe. The secret to staying cool next summer starts with a hot deal this fall. Visit Train.com to find an independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Train, subject to credit approval.
Hi, I'm Kevin Nolan. Join Nolan Painting to have fun, learn, and grow. Painters start at $20 an hour, get 2 weeks paid vacation, 5 paid holidays, health insurance, a 401k company match, and up to $500 a month in bonuses, and lots more. There are lots of opportunities for advancement. We can train you in skills that will always be valuable. Painting is a rewarding job. We bring joy to people and make their homes look beautiful. Join Nolan Painting and be part of a winning team. Apply at nolanpainting.com.
Next up is Brandon singing Safe Auto. I don't have music for that.
I prefer a cappella anyway. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
Catchy.
In just 3 minutes, Safe Auto can get you a low down payment on state minimum coverage, so you can get back on the road.
Duet?
Let's do it. 1-800-SAFE-AUTO.
Pick up the phone, the call is free.
Need insurance now? Get instant proof of coverage at Safe Auto.
Play it safe, Safe Auto.
Call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO. Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia. Bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
O'Reilly.
It's Super Start Battery Month at O'Reilly Auto Parts. That means you can get up to a $25 gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of your Super Start battery. Return power, performance, and reliability to your car, truck, motorcycle, and more with Super Start batteries. Only at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Fall in love with easy savings at JCPenney's Friends and Family Sale. Make yourself cozy with up to 50% off savings across the store. Plus, take an extra 30% off with coupon now through Sunday. Bundle up with new men's and women's outerwear styles. Or warm up the family in Exertion Activewear. Plus, give your home a refresh for less. New fall styles, great fall savings. JCPenney. Offers and coupons valid through 10/10. Some exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Oh, yeah. I thought we were going to the beer store. We are. But we passed 3 already. We're going to the Beer and Cigar Superstore. B&B Beverages in historic Doylestown. This place is amazing. That's like a 20-minute drive. Relax. It's just minutes off the 202 byway. They have thousands of craft beers to choose from. Their staff knows everything about beer, and they have a larger selection of cigars than most cigar stores. Check them out at bnbbeverages.com. You're going to drive me to drink. Actually, I'm going to drive you to B&B Beverages, the Beer and Cigar Superstore. We'll drink when we get home.
Hey guys, it's Andrew. Conference prize on the line this Saturday, and you control the point spread on FanDuel Sportsbook. I absolutely love that they do this, by the way. It's easy money, so take a listen, all right? Listen closely. FanDuel is moving the line 1 point in Penn State's favor for every 500 fans who bet them to cover against Iowa. It's all part of the Spread the Love promotion. The more bets, the better the spread. A few weeks ago, when Michigan fans spread the love until they got a short thing of 69.5 points, Penn State fans, can you top that? You don't have to be a Penn State fan fan. I went to Temple. If you're a betting fan and if you like easy money, do it. Best of all, your odds are whatever the point spread is at kickoff. So I will tell you right now, it is currently at Penn State plus 53.5. I actually locked it in yesterday at 42.5. But the beauty of this is that I get it at whatever it finishes at. So right now, even though I had it at 42.5 yesterday, I currently have it at 53.5. You don't have to wait to get on the action. FanDuel, it's super to use, and Penn State, if they cover, you'll get paid in as little as 24 hours. New to FanDuel Sportsbook, just sign up today with promo code Fanatic to also receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code Fanatic exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. 21 plus in President PA, must wager in designated crowdfunding market. Max wager $50, payout at -110. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
97.5 The Fanatic's Kickoff Cash.
Kickoff Cash. All right. It's 12 o'clock, and it's time to kick off some cash, baby. Your chance to win $500. Text the word BELIEVE. Wow, that's apt. To 45911. That's the word BELIEVE. BELIEVE. Or you can enter it on the Fanatic mobile app or 97.5thefanatic.com. One winner selected at random will win $500. Everybody enters on our app or website will be qualified for a $10,000 grand prize. 97.5 The Fanatic's Kickoff Cash, presented by H&H Heating and Air Conditioning for fast, friendly, and local HVAC service. Visit HVAC.com. Get complete rules for this company-wide contest at 97.5thefanatic.com. Please remember to never text and drive. Good luck. All right, welcome back. Coming up in a little bit, the Flyers have narrowed down their goal song. So there are 3 songs. We're going to play them, and then you're going to vote for them. Which one you like the best? So that's going to come up in about, we'll do it at 12:30. All right? We'll do that. You know what's amazing about kids sometimes? Dude, like, where do they get certain things? I guess it's from television, but, like, dude, I come home yesterday, right? And I had a Zoom at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, I hear the door come, and it's Massimo. And he's walking in, and he's got a baseball cap on backwards, and he's got the Beats headphones, right? And he's got the sweatsuit on, and he's walking. I'm like, who are you? You look like he was Luca.
Oh, it's
walking into the arena.
No, it's TV, and it's sports commercials because of Bose headphones and Beats headphones.
And he comes walking in with a strut like Fonzie.
Well, that means he is watching the games that you're watching.
And he goes, what did he say to me? He gave me this, what's up, bro?
That's awesome.
I go, what? He goes, hi, Daddy. Like, what's up, bro?
That's awesome.
I started cracking up. I was giving him the Zoom. I'm like, look at this little motherfucker walking in there with a freaking Beats.
He owns the place, man.
With the hat on backwards, like, Fonzie. Look at Massimo walking in, and he's got the strut down. I'm like, where the hell is this kid? He's 8 years old.
Yeah, he's cooler than me.
And he's got the strut. Hey, he was ripping his older brother for the 2-strap.
I'm team Ant there. 2-strap.
I know. Poor Ant.
2 strappers, man.
Well, I try to tell Ant, I go, Ant, you got to do the shoulder.
Nah, man, his posture's going to be good.
You know? Your boy today had the double strap. There's a guy.
My boy.
No, there's a guy that Andrew Chunis is fixated on.
Yes.
This dude. So the dude's got an exotic mustache.
Well, here's the thing.
And Chunis is he hates the mustache.
No, it's not that I hate, because I have one, but it goes with everything else. Like, I look at this guy. He must be 25 years old. And he's going, no facial hair, but the thick mustache.
Yeah.
And to me...
Yeah, like the 70s look.
Yeah. Or even, when I see that, I see middle-aged man with 2 kids because that's what all the Lithuanian dads had when I was.
Oh, yeah?
All of them had it. They all had the phase at the same time. There's only one guy remaining with the mustache. Everyone else shaved the mustache. But that guy all right, so he's on a sporting team at Temple. And I thought, all right, maybe he just did that for the team photo. You know how many guys do that in college? They grow everything out and then they shave everything for team photo day. So they look funny with the mustache. No, he still has it. Okay. So that means he's rocking just straight up mustache. And it looks weird, man.
Yeah, you're bothered, man. You're like, dude, he's getting out of the car. You're doing play-by-play.
Yeah.
Like you were Tom McGinnis. Hey, he's got the mustache.
Welcome to Philadelphia.
And then he put on the 2 straps.
And then he had the 2 straps, right? I started breaking Judas's balls because he's walking and he's got the 2 straps with the thumbs in both straps. And I always go, that's a strapper move.
Yeah, so
double strap.
I might have to go 1 strap or just I might just have to carry it from
you can lug it or you can just hang it over the shoulder.
Yeah, that guy's going to change my lifestyle.
Like even Mossmo hangs it over the shoulder. I had to tell Aunt that. No good on the 1 strap. Just just helping out.
Chuck was asking us if we do 2 strap and then the clip on
and the buckle. I looked at it like he had, like, yo, dude, nah, man, you don't do that.
That I won't do.
But we were watching. You know what the best was, right? Judas is so fixated about this dude. So we're on the phone. I'm in the parking lot. He's in the parking lot.
Because you know he thinks he looks good.
Because we're on the phone, right? Like, whatever. And so the next thing you know, he gets out of the car and he reaches for the backpack. I go, watch this, dude. Oh, we'll find out. And he's like, he's not a 2-strap guy. He's not a 2-strap guy. And he puts on the 1 strap, and then he does the other strap, and then the thumbs come out.
Oh, jeez.
And it went right up Judas's gigi.
Yeah, man. I am now a 1-strapper for life after that.
Sure. Sure you are. I appreciate that. Let's go to our man E-Rock. E-Rock, what do you say, buddy?
Yo, cuz, what's happening, buddy?
What's going on?
Yo, so right now we're worried about people straying from the flock, right? We're worried about people having an understandable crisis of faith during these difficult times, right? And if you just indulge me for a second, because it touched on something that I'm kind of passionate about.
Yeah, sure.
Because one of the core values of this show right here is sports parallels real life, right?
Yeah, well, you got it, man. Oh, E-Rock, you're very intuitive. Thank you.
In real life, I believe in this with all my heart and all of my soul. The struggle is the core fundamental value, is the cornerstone of what makes you, right? The struggle, and everybody's unique individual struggle is unique to them, but it's what makes a person, it what concretes their foundation. You show me an individual that has never struggled or had to deal with adversity or having their heart broken or got everything handed to them or never had to get knocked down, dust themselves off and pick themselves up off the ground. I will show you somebody that is fundamentally and foundationally weak, right? So where it relates to sports, Super Bowl 52 hit differently with Philadelphia. The reason it was so important and it meant so much to us, and I can't speak for everybody, but when they raised that Lombardi trophy up, I reflected on all those bad times. I reflected on Rondé Barber running down the sideline last game of the bet. You know, that was my 21st birthday.
Wow.
I reflected on the bad times, sitting in the heat and in the cold and in the rain, because pain is an investment in happiness, right? So
I love
we might not be investing $100 bills at a clip, but we're investing pain pennies, right?
Which, by the way, is deeper and it's worth more than just flat currency.
Exactly. It's an emotional investment.
Yeah.
So when we cash out, I don't know when that's going to be, but when we cash out and you look down at that bank account, you're going to see a stack that means it means more to you than anybody else, because you were there, you invested during the bad times, and the good times mean more.
I'm going to tell you, very eloquent, brilliant. I love it. I love I love how you described it. You're spot on. It's a great lesson, man. It is. And that's why, but this is also why we as the flock, right? We as the flock need to talk, our brethren off the ledge at times. Like, look, everybody's going to go through a crisis of belief, right? Like, think about a crisis of faith, right? Everybody has a crisis of faith. You lose, God forbid, you lose a loved one, you're going to have a crisis of faith. And it's the same way with sports, and then obviously different way. And that crisis, when somebody goes through it, you got to be there to walk them out of it.
100%, Anthony. And listen, I'm not yelling at anybody. I'm not saying, listen, if you're out now, you're out forever and stuff like that. All I'm saying is, listen, if you invest now, if you invest those pennies now, when they win, you'll know, you individually will know that you were there when times were bad, and it'll mean more to you. Tunis, Anthony, I love you to death.
Great stuff, brother. You're the man, E-Rock. Thank you. And he's right. Because let's be real for a second, right? You can't cheat yourself. That's an old saying. And it's so true. But, if you were Fugazi, you know you were Fugazi. Forget about what other people say. Forget about social media. Forget about that. That's all nonsense. Because if deep down you were Fugazi, you know it, right? So you bail, and then they win, and you all of a sudden,
I was always a fan. I was always around.
Right, Joe fan, and you're showing up at work, and hey, but you go home deep down, you go, man, I'm a Fugazi.
It's like when you try talking sports, or when the non-sports guy tries talking sports to you. And, they try to act as if they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's all right, though. I mean, that's just more of, I'm talking about when you know you're a Fugazi. You know that you ain't been on, that you bailed. And everybody knows it. In deep down, you don't get the same satisfaction. That's why what E-Rock is saying is really, really apt. That if you invest in it and you deal with it, and we had it long ago, 2 hours ago, when I first brought this up, we had the guy tweet in, bleed, that's all we do is bleed. And he's right. But what's the alternative? So my man at Wawa who said, I'm out on the Sixers, TikTok on the Flyers, Phillies aren't going to win next year, too much, the job's too steep for Dombrowski, Birds, what happens? You just gotta get through it, and you gotta seek the enjoyment.
Yeah,
there is enjoyment. I joke around about not being, emotionally, or I could be emotionally detached. And John Kincaid in the morning goes, Anthony, how can you do that? I go, I get enjoyment out of it. I literally enjoy watching the Eagles. And if they lose, they lose. I know that they're not. I have no grand delusions that they're going to do anything this year. So I'm just looking for, I like to play a little armchair GM and see what they got. And that's where I get my jollies.
Still repping the Birds. You're still saying go Birds.
Exactly.
They win, you're happy. So Paulie from Mayfair tweets it.
Oh, hey, Paulie.
To the guy at the Wawa.
Yes.
That guy can stay out then. If this is enough to keep them away, then I don't want to share my fandom with them. I lived through horrendous seasons for all four teams during the 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s, and now, but I'm still here loving our teams. Bleep that person.
Well.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go bleep.
The guy was having a tough time.
I wouldn't go bleep him. I think you got to, when a guy is having a crisis of faith, I think it's our duty to step in and help. Listen, some guys are beyond the cause, but I thought this dude was, worth saving.
ACAS15 says, I tell him to toughen up. This should be a numb feeling by now. Get mad, frustrated, but you have to ride or die. 5 for 5.
I like it. Ride or die. 5 for 5.
Oh, by the way, how come we haven't talked about this?
Which one? What?
Our voices were on a viral video yesterday. Just popped up again. It just popped up again on my timeline as I was reading those tweets.
Dude, the steer?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Was that real?
Yes.
Dude, so this is unbelievable. Guy's driving.
Right on Erie
Avenue. There's a steer. How'd the steer? What happened? You know the story?
No, I don't know the story.
Somebody's got some of the story.
He only saw the video. I imagine one of the local media spots have more information.
Somebody's got to know the backstory of why there was a steer run loose on Erie Avenue.
But the guy who recorded the video, that was listening to the show. Which was also, I go, wait a minute, that's my voice.
That's unbelievable. That was awesome. But how about that thing, man? That thing was...
He's motoring.
Oh, man, it was elegant.
I don't think he's no longer with us, the steer.
The steer?
Yeah, I saw a photo of the steer.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was sad.
Oh, let's get some steaks.
There's a couple of joints in here there. You can lend the meat, too.
It's a shame, but let's get some steaks.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to let it go to waste. That's been my outlook on veganism and vegetarianism.
Listen, God bless vegetarian. God bless. I wish I could do it, man. I wish I could.
It's still happening, though, so somebody's... Enjoy it.
Dude.
Don't let it go to waste.
Sam got steaks at the farmer's market.
Oh, dude. What, the Amish farmer's market?
Yeah, the Amish.
Yeah, dude. The
butcher.
Oh, yeah. Quality, man.
She made him the other day. Wow. You know.
What's your go-to steak?
What, cut?
Yeah. Because my mother-in-law introduced me to the flank steak, and it is incredible.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I like the best of both worlds, where I get a T-bone and I get the filet.
Dude, yeah.
All right? The big cut. That's like Anthony, he's all about being a mound of steak in his dish. Dude.
I mean, he's a lineman.
Right. Dude, I got the bone. And I was like, this is just unbelievable. It was so good because I like my steak medium rare.
Yes, as you should.
So it was in a pool of blood.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And I just went like this. I had to do it. And
that's kind of nasty. Dude, I'm out on that. I'm the psycho. I'm the psycho.
Yeah, but the blood from the steak, the juices from the steak, it's the juice, it's the blood, it's it's cooked in it's cooked in onions, right? And peppers.
Oh God, dude.
So I pick up the plate and scoop up the blood.
All right, well, that's going to be today's Marvin E. Cans poll of the day. Have you ever drank the blood off the plate?
Wait. Of a good steak. It was a great steak. So, Massimo goes, Anthony looks at me and like, he's aghast, right? Like, what are you doing, Daddy? And Massimo starts going, he gives me the pound, man. He's
all right.
My wife goes, what's the matter with you? I go, it's delicious.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. You
I like to taste it. A sip of wine.
Yeah, I like the taste of the blood. Yeah.
I do. That's
right.
Well, it's a steak.
Help.
No, a steak is a steak. Oh,
You too, if you don't see me tomorrow.
Stop.
We were talking about vampirism yesterday.
A good steak? You want it bloody.
No, I'm with you. I go medium rare, but I'm not drinking the damn blood off the plate.
You don't like the juices?
Well, no, I do. Like, I try to scoop, but like
what's the difference?
The idea of you literally...
I couldn't resist it. It was so tasty that I had to do it. I know it's gauche, but, so what? I was at home. And I just went, and then...
All right.
And then I got a nice sip of wine, and I was in heaven. Dude, I don't know what to tell you. It's good protein, man.
Yeah, no, is it?
What do you mean?
Like the blood itself?
Yeah.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
So, I get a score. Somebody had a great line. The morning show, I come in every morning to do the crossover, right? And Coach escorts me in. And usually I try to attack Jamie, attack the bro. You know what I mean? So one of the YouTubers says, Coach escorts Anthony like he's, Silence of the Lambs.
Oh. That's awesome.
You know when Anthony Hawk was like Hannibal, right? He gets wheeled in.
I'm gonna get one of those masks.
He's got
for
the
you.
mask. I said I would dress up for Halloween as Lecter. I'm down for that. 610-632-0975. Danny wants to talk state of Philadelphia sports. So does the Shock. I haven't heard from the Shock.
I like the Shock.
Love the Shock. All right, so sit tight. And then if you want to get in, we can climb in. Also, Kevin Nagandi joins us. ESPN. We'll see what he has to say about the man from Wawa. All right, let's talk a little NJ diet for a second. I just talk about the big steak and the runaway steer on Broad and Erie. Well, NJ Diet, you can lose the summer vacation weight quickly. Reset your metabolism with NJ Diet. NJ Diet uses new technology that consists of hair and saliva sampling to customize a personal weight loss program just for you. They contractually guarantee you'll shed 20 to 40 plus pounds. You ready? In only 40 days. That's it. NJ Diet is a hormone detoxification system. And what that does, it evaluates and targets each individual person's needs, then balances your hormones where the side effect is weight loss. All right? Then NJ Diet utilizes DNA testing to create your personal diet plan, your workout regimen, so you can keep the weight off. Full supervision provided every step of the way. You even get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet's all natural, no shots, no hormones, no prepackaged foods, and no surgery. Locations in Princeton, Cherry Hill, King of Prussia, and around the world with live video, online video consultations. It's great. You can be home. Just go through it. Call 855-5NJ-DIET, 855-5NJ-DIET, or log on to njdiet.com to lose the weight for good. That's njdiet.com.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A slight update on Lane. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Whether it's next day delivery or getting involved in their local communities, Napa goes above and beyond to serve you because their motor never quits. That's Napa know-how. Lane Johnson, just an hour before the Eagles took on the Kansas City Chiefs, was scratched due to a personal reason. Nick Sirianni spoke to the media today, said he had no update on Lane Johnson. It is still a personal matter. He wants to respect his privacy. However, John Clark and Derek Gunn both reporting that Lane Johnson is expected to return to Philadelphia today. Eagles getting set for their Sunday matchup against the Carolina Panthers. For more Eagles talk, make sure you tune in next when Kevin Nagandi joins the show. Keep it locked right here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
This is Brent Musburger's action update for 97.5 The Fanatic. Simple Green is perfect for making your auto, RV, cycling, boating, and other sporting equipment look like new. SimpleGreen.com.
Red Sox won the American League wild card, beating the Yankees 6-2 yesterday. They will visit Tampa Bay for Game 1 of the ALDS, a best-of-5 series. Rays with another 80 favorite at home on Thursday in Game 1. Boston plus 155, 7.5 over the total. National League wildcard game today, the 106-win L.A. Dodgers. A $2.40 favorite at home against the Cardinals, plus $2, 7.5 under the total. In the NFL on Thursday, the Los Angeles Rams bet up to a 2.5-point favorite at Seattle. The Eagles are a 3.5-point dog Sunday at Carolina. DraftKings Sportsbook is America's top-rated sportsbook app. I'm Mike Sennett, 97.5 The Fanatic.
Week 5 is here. Hey, it's Jen Scordo. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge, wants you to get the most out of every single play. That's why they're giving everyone a $10 risk-free bet every single week. Thursday night is a great opportunity to give it a try. Just bet a same-game parlay with 3 legs or more, and if your bet doesn't win, get up to $10 back. Thursday night, big game, Los Angeles and Seattle. I like Seattle outright. It could go either way, though. Add a few player props for Russell Wilson, and you'll be good to go for Week 4 on Thursday night. Get fast payouts with FanDuel, and it's safe and secure. FanDuel is the #1 rated sportsbook app in America. It's easy to use, safe, secure, fast payouts. Lock in your bet today. Sign up with promo code SCORDO, that's SCORDO, to receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code SCORDO.
21 plus in President PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $10. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Same game parlay available for multiple sports in all states on mobile/web. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Connecticut School of Broadcasting is now the CSB Media Arts Center, training in all that is media. Broadcast, digital, TV, radio, podcasting, and content creation. It's the nation's most successful media training program and includes job placement assistance. Learn from expert instructors whose entire mission is to get you career ready in just 8 or 16 weeks. Train on site or online. We have a campus nearby in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. VA approved. CSB Media Arts Center. Visit gocsb.com. That's gocsb.com. Connecticut School of Broadcasting is now the CSB Media Arts Center, with the nation's most successful sports broadcasting program. Sports talk, play-by-play, color commentary, sideline reporting. Get trained and coached by professional sports media experts whose entire mission is to get you career ready in just 8 or 16 weeks. We have a campus nearby in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. CSB Media Arts Center. Visit gocsb.com. That's gocsb.com.
Meet Patrick Peterson, owner of a Philadelphia coffee shop. Business was normal until a coffee critic called it the best specialty coffee in the country. It was time to scale up. So he turned to his American Express Blue Business Cash Card, which lets him earn 2% cash back on his business purchases for the first $50,000 spent and 1% after that. Now Patrick has some new ideas brewing. Built for business by American Express. This story features a fictional character from a fictional business. Terms and cashback cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/bluebusinesscash. Don't do business without it.
Can I get a weight reading on the cat in exam 3?
Zuri needs a new vet tech after their current one literally moved to a farm.
Detailed checkup is waiting.
But finding an ideal replacement takes some training.
This is like herding cats.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Schedule virtual interviews and talk to candidates right from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
In sports, if someone misses their assignment, your team is in deep The same is true for your building's water and wastewater pump system. If one pump goes down, you'll be knee-deep in, well, you get the picture. Trust Pump Man Philly to troubleshoot, repair, rebuild, and maintain the commercial, industrial, or municipal water and wastewater pump system in your building or facility. Call Pump Man Philly at 833-559-PUMP or visit pumpmanphilly.com. Pump Man Philly, the guys to know to fix your flow.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at betrivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Oh, according to research, 82% of people remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free. But you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
If the Oral-B IO electric toothbrush had a theme song, this would be it.
I think you're gonna wanna see this.
Only IO combines Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brush head with gentle micro vibrations for a brushing experience even dentists have hailed as literally the best brush I've ever used. Get the wow of a professional clean feel every day with the IO from Oral-B, the #1 brand used by dentists.
You're gonna see what everybody's talking about.
Oral-B, brush like a pro.
At Fogo de Chão, it all starts with an exotic South American red wine. And then you pair it with lamb chops that have been marinating in a white. And then somehow you discover something even more mouth-watering. Tender beef ribs that have spent hours roasting on the fire, but take you only minutes to devour. Welcome to what's next at Fogo de Chão. Reservations at fogo.com.
Inside the Birds with Jeff Mosher and Adam Kaplan. Mondays from 6 to 8.
We are, for all intents and purposes, a quarter of the way through the season. The Eagles are 1-4. As we talked about on the podcast that dropped this morning, we've learned a lot about the personnel, about the scheme, and sort of the limitations that we're seeing, certainly trying to stop the run, and on a week-to-week basis, how the offense seemingly fluctuates.
Inside the Birds is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has an amazing offer for new customers. Bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
$12.30. Across the Delaware Valley. And of course, our 12 o'clock hour is brought to you by the great people at Service First Heating and Air Conditioning. That's Brian. Get 0% financing for 72 months for $500 rebate when you purchase a complete heating and cooling system from Service First. Learn more at ServiceFirstHVAC.com. All right. Joining us as he does every Wednesday, we love him, from ESPN. I love his college football stuff, man. He does a great job doing the college. Another great game this weekend. Penn State, Iowa is a monster. He's, of course, the great Kevin Negandhi. Joins us on the Comcast Business Hotline. Kev!
Man, how we doing, my man?
Well, I'm all right. You know, I'm in a good place. But some of the flock is not. And I need you, I think you need to help them.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Let's do it.
So let me give you the...
What are you upset about?
So let me give you the scenario. So to drop the kids off at school, I go to Wawa like I do every morning. I walk into Wawa, and I was up late last night, so I need my coffee, right? Like I don't function without a sip of that hot coffee. It just like makes my brain like start to charge up again. So before I can get to the coffee station, guy, cuz, what's up, brother? What are you doing, man? All bent out of shape. Sixers, I can't. He had an Eagles hat on. He goes, I can't even stomach the Sixers. I got nothing for the Sixers. I'm busted up. And then I go, well, wait till it plays out, whatever. No, but it's more than that. The Phillies are, it's good. They're not going to make the playoffs another year. They got Dombrowski got too much to do after Clintac. Flyers, you know what's going to happen. They're going to come out, going to be excited, and they're going to be bad, and I'm going to lose interest. Eagles, you say it. I got my hopes up after Atlanta, and now look at them. and dude, like I just want to have my coffee, right? Like it's a lot to process, but before I have a sip of coffee. So I'm like, dude, you gotta just chill. Listen, it's going to get better. I just need you to stick with me, man, because you could see he was wandering, he was troubled. What do you have to say? What advice does Kevin Negandhi say?
It's tough, man. I wish I could paint this pig, right? Like it's one blow after another. When you set it up that way, you look around, and I think Philadelphia's done a really good job of. The city does. We do a really good job. Once we get hit in the stomach, all right, we get over it, and then it's like, where can we hang our hat on? What is giving us hope next? And we try to catch the next thing.
Yes.
And that gentleman that stopped you at Wawa brought up a great point. Like, where do we hang our hat on? What's the next thing to look forward to?
That's basically what he was saying. You're right.
It's tough, man. Like, it's really tough, especially where the Sixers were and the vibe was a year ago, where I think we were as a team looking at the Eagles a year ago, the hope of Dombrowski with the Phillies, but like you get up where we were with the Flyers a year ago. You get up and you look around. You're like, I feel good. And this again. I think we've talked about this repeatedly on Wednesday. We had that window of the dark ages, and 5, 6, 7 years ago when we don't draft well. Ownership across the board with all four organizations. You don't draft and develop well, it doesn't matter what you do in free agency.
I know. No, listen, we thought this was going to be the roaring 20s.
Yes.
But, again, we got the stock market crash before we had any fun.
100%. And I
no flappers.
A glimpse of happiness or hope. But listen, I went to the Eagles season. Where's the growth? I don't have expectations. 6-win team. If you meet all the expectations, then you're a 9-win team. But where's the growth? And that Cowboys game was just like, what the heck are we doing? The one thing I got out of Sunday's game with the Chiefs, okay, there is some growth specifically with Sirianni to a certain extent. The penalties are inexcusable. Uh-huh. I think one thing that is starting to get on me with Sirianni, because this is a blank canvas with him. He tries too hard. When I say that, like some of the stuff he says in the news conferences, we're getting to a point where you're trying too hard, man. Just fix it and correct it, and let's move forward. Right, and that gets me a little annoyed now. Where
wow, man, it's amazing. Like Judas, none of that stuff bothers me, but Kevin, it bothers Kevin, and you're pretty.
It does.
And
you're that shirt. It's like, all right, like I get it. You're trying to embrace some stuff, and the Flyers shirt on Monday. It's like, all right, come on, let's just. Work on the team with the penalties. Let me ask you a
question.
And the penalties, that's ridiculous.
Short of lobotomizing Derek Barnett, it's kind of hard.
Well, and how do you pass on a message to your team? You can rant and rave and tell the media, I'm working on, ticked off, I'm mad. The only way you pass on the team's message inside a locker room, you're not going to follow things, you don't get to play. That's the only messaging you can transfer to a team that affects them. You're going to take my playing time away? Yes, because you can't get your head into the game and play smart football. They took 3 touchdowns off, and one of them was ridiculous. Arcega-Whiteside was a ridiculous call. They took 3 touchdowns off the board because of penalties. And you can't do that. Like, you just can't when you're playing the Chiefs. Smart football. And it's not just one game. It's a 4-game theme, right? So some of that stuff is correctable. I'm not going to blame them if the drafts are horrible and Gannon's defensive structure, because the back seven's not good. I'm not going to blame him in year one. But come on now. There's certain things where you're like, all right, we're going to give you guys the opportunity. Where's the growth and the development? You're going to have Eric Wilson guard Tyreek Hill. You're going to have Harris guard Tyreek Hill. You're going to say that we don't have a dime package? Come on, man. That, to me, is inexcusable.
Yeah, I hear you on that. I mean, listen, their defense been – and listen, I mean, you're going to play your safeties all the way back. We talked about it last week. They had no prayer stopping Chiefs. They weren't going to stop them. But I get it. I hear what you're saying. I don't think they're very good. I didn't think there was ever a chance they were going to win 9 games. But
And that was me saying playing to their strengths of the offense.
Yeah, I don't think they're that good. I mean, I just really think they're challenged.
They are super challenged. But I think we saw a little bit of Jalen, which was great. I think we saw some creativity in some of the play calling. I'm now off this whole banging my head about Miles Sanders. It's clear there's something going on. The owner doesn't want to run the football. The GM doesn't want to run the football. The coach, because it's a consistent thing, because we saw it with Doug last year where you're banging your head. Why are we not getting Miles Sanders the football more?
Well, I'm curious, Sunday is a time. It'll be interesting to see if they run it against Carolina, because that defense is wicked, all right? Carolina's defense is smothering. You have to run it against Carolina.
And Kansas City's defense is horrendous against the run, and they didn't run the football. So that's what's driving me nuts. Like, you find out.
Except I can't kill them for that because they didn't punt.
I just can't. Like, and
they didn't punt. You can't quibble about the game plan when they don't punt.
But still, you can still change it up a little bit. Because, listen, half the job of running the football is not to say, hey, this is our strength. It's, making sure there's certain balance in keeping the defense off balance, right? Keeping the defense guessing and taking advantage of play action.
But they didn't. But they didn't punt.
I get it, but don't you think?
I actually don't think that it mattered.
The ball in his hand.
Actually, I don't think they should have ran. I have no problem with the game plan last week. I don't. I got to be real with you. The only thing I would have done is I would have got Sanders a taste of the end zone when they had first to goal at the 3. I would have tried to give Sanders a couple shots at taste in the end zone just to get his head right.
To create, just give him the opportunity to create.
You're a true Philadelphian.
But here's the thing, listen, and if it's catching the football in the app, okay, it's clear they found Gainwell's the type of guy that he's a really good receiver out of the backfield.
Yeah, he runs a great route. He also picks up a blitz well.
Inside the 5, like you just said, run the ball to Miles a couple times, especially with the red zone issues that they've had.
Do you have Miles on your fantasy team?
No, I had him last year, and I got burned. And I said, I'm not going to do it this year again. There's no way I'm going to do it this year.
That's great.
So I knew better.
All right. Listen, I appreciate it. It sounds like you need therapy, too.
Bro, I do. Like, I'm Mr. Optimistic and try to, like, look at things on the side. I just want to see growth and the expectation. There's things that they can control. You can control penalties. You can control repeated mistakes.
And you don't like the T-shirt. Like, I don't get the up in arms over the T-shirts. Like, what do I care what the guy wears?
It's just a build-up. It's I think it's a build-up. It's like it's like the easy thing. Like, it's the markers. It's like, come on, like, don't tell me that you're trying to change you're pissed off, and then we consistently see, the same things with the penalties over and over again. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see Sirianni. I want to see Sirianni own a little bit more inside the locker room, and then that production's on the field, man.
Oh, he's
like,
not
if
Urban
they're
Meyer.
9, 10, 11 penalties and this weekend, I'll lose it. Like, 'cause that's no doubt a coaching issue.
Yeah, even though Derek Barnett's had the same issue since he came into the league?
Then you don't play him.
Okay, well, who are you playing?
But you got to send a message, Anthony.
Oh, come on with the message. Be real, cuz. Stop. The only reason why he plays is because he has to play. They're already down an end with BG. You can't just cut there. Listen, you can't do that. Like, that's what?
And you're going to keep a guy on there on 3rd and 6 who then keeps the drive open for 3rd and 1 now?
I hear you. Like, listen, I didn't like him in the first place, but whatever. They drafted him, and unfortunately, they haven't fixed that piece. So until that happens, you're thin in that rotation. You guys got to play.
Okay, if you want to keep him playing, then you got to limit the snaps, or you keep him out for a series or two. Like,
yeah, again, like I get your point. Like, I don't like Barnett. I'm telling you, I don't like Barnett.
But if there are no consequences, Ant, and you're already saying the team is bad.
Dude, that personnel.
Why are you worried specifically about keeping Barnett on the field? Because if the team's already bad,
it's too early. But it's too early to just go white flag it and get trounced. Like, you got to have some players.
I'm not saying you white flag it, but I also say you got to make a message. You got to also send a message to the team by saying,
you want George Hageman to push the sled?
What's that?
You want George Hageman to push the sled?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying...
that's an Andy Reid back in the day. Big Red. Told George to push the sled. And then he cut him.
To put on pads like 3 times a week. Come on.
Anthony was pushing the sled the other day, little Ant. They had him pushing the sled last night in practice.
Who, for your boys?
My little boy is pushing the sled last
great.
night.
No, I love that. And
Yeah.
that's the best. Now,
Coach
you
Pete.
took me on a turn. You found my soft spot.
Coach Pete
There's nothing
from
better.
Clearview. Push having the boys push the sled. All right, buddy, real quick. Let me. I love it. You got to indulge me. Iowa, Penn State. That's a great game.
Phenomenal game. I will say quickly, Iowa is disciplined. They play smart. They force you to make mistakes, and then they capitalize.
Yeah.
That's what Iowa does. Clifford has been fantastic in this new offense. 11 touchdowns, 3 picks. This is going to come down to a guy. The one thing that Penn State has that Iowa doesn't, specific playmakers, and Jahan Dotson's one of those guys. You get him the ball on the screen, and he can bust out on a 50-yard breakaway explosive play. I think that's what this game's going to come down to. Kinnick in Iowa City is going to be rocking. Who's going to make a mistake in the final 6 minutes of the game? Clifford getting the ball down by 3.
Yeah.
Drive. And if it's the other side and Spencer Petras has the ball with Iowa and they're down 3, I will take the Penn State's defense because I think they've got several playmakers on that team. So
I agree.
To me, this is going to be a 20-17 type game, and who's going to make the final mistake and which team's going to capitalize. And right now, my money's on Penn State making enough plays and Jahan Johnson.
I agree. How about we got Marty Cincinnati?
Oh, no.
Friday night, we got Ritter. Temple against Ritter. That's going to be ugly.
It could be because here's the thing. Temple has not played well on the road.
Yeah, Temple State's
riding high off the Notre Dame win in prime time.
Friday night. There's no look ahead. Nah, that might be a 50 piece.
Oh, don't say that, man.
Yeah.
Don't break my heart. I got my fingers crossed that DeJuan Mathis and that offense can put up some points because that defense for Cincinnati's nasty. And Desmond Ritter, man, kid is so tough and mental.
I agree.
What he did in South Bend was incredible, especially at the end. Because there was a moment where, you're like, oh, this is time for Notre Dame. And Desmond Ritter was like, enough.
Yeah.
This final drive, we're going to own it, and it's my time.
I told you I like them to make the playoff, man. I said that a couple weeks ago to you. I like them.
Yes, and with Oregon losing, it opens the door.
Oregon stinks the way they lost that Stanford. That was horrible. They gave that game away. Pac-12's the worst. All right, brother. You're the best. You are a true Philadelphian, Kevin.
Be good.
Thanks, buddy. Kevin the Gandhi, ESPN. He's terrific. I got to get Mike up here because Mike's the one who filmed the cow, the runaway steer. Mike did that. Michael. Yo, Mike, you did that? That's awesome.
What's up, cuz? I did.
Tell me the story.
So I drive in Philly every day, up and down Kensington Avenue. I'm driving from Broad and Lehigh. I said, I got to go to State Road. Let me try a different route. So I put it in Google, and I'm going down Old York Road. I'm like, wow, I've never seen any of this stuff before. I never took this route. All of a sudden, I see these 2 cops coming at me, and I see this bull just running at me.
Oh, my God.
So I had a little bit of time because it was a block away, so I set the video up. I know I shouldn't be doing that while I'm driving, but I did because you don't see this every day.
Oh, dude, are you kidding me? That's great move. That's a great move by you.
Yeah, well, when you hear the cops beep in the video, that was me getting out of the way. The steer or whatever it was right next to me.
Oh my God!
And I'm like, I had to cut the part of the video off at the end because I'm like, what the F was that?
Oh my
it shocked
God!
Me. You don't see that every day.
Did you ever find out what happened? How did it get loose?
I didn't, but when I'm on Lehigh Avenue, I see a lot of poultry shops and stuff like that. So I figured,
right,
must be some kind of slaughterhouse around there.
Right, and my man got loose.
And I hear it didn't have a good ending.
Here's the thing: if the guy gets loose, you got to spare him. You got to send him to the farm.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? It's right. It's right. The guy escaped. Yeah. That poor steer.
Yeah, I heard it didn't have a good ending, so I don't know, and that's a shame.
Dude, you did a great job.
It was running.
Oh, wow. How about how those animals are amazing, right? The cloppity-clop, the way that thing was, it was moving. Now, was that a bull? I was a steer or a bull? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
But that thing was moving. That thing was wow.
Yeah, Old York Road, right before you get to Erie Avenue.
That's outrageous. What a great job, Mike. You're the best. You should be like, I'm telling you, listen to me. You missed your calling. You got to be like for Nat Geo.
If I didn't have to get out of the way, luckily there was an intersection there because I had to move over.
Wow.
I would have had a little bit more video because, the news station wanted a little longer video. Well, after I cut what I had to cut out of the video, it took 7 seconds off.
Wow.
And I got what I got, but I was lucky.
And where did it ran? You sent it to the couple of TV stations?
Just 6.
Just Channel 6? Ah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, and I heard it was on air this morning, but I didn't know it was on.
Ah, that's fabulous. Mike, you're the man. You should be in the Serengeti, right?
Yeah, one day we're talking about all the bull regarding Ben Simmons, and the next day we got the bull.
We got the bull by the horns. Ah, that's unbelievable. You're the man, Mike.
Very lucky.
Oh, big ups. Way to go, Michael. You're the best. All right, buddy. Thank you, brother. That's fantastic. How about that?
Thanks for listening, too.
That was awesome. Great job by Mike. The video was awesome. It was
a great job.
I'm serious. He should be in the Serengeti. Video in the Lions. That's pretty awesome.
I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I mean, not for nothing, but...
I'll update you on the poll on the other side.
Let me ask you a question. Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. With the blood poll?
Yeah.
All right. Real quick, though. The steer gets free. Out of respect, the steer should be sent to the farm.
Yeah, I'm with you, actually.
If you're that good that you get free...
That's good work out of you.
You got to show respect. Like, you got to give him a chance. Cuz Radio Tunis. 97.5 The Fanatic. Don't go anywhere. I got a big hour. And let's talk Parks, Casino, and Sportsbook. We did well for the people on Parks, didn't we, this week in the NFL? And in college. It was a nice little, because I remember saying Cincinnati over the Irish. And then we did well in the NFL. Well, there's a game Thursday night, tomorrow night. Rams, Seahawks. I think the Rams come back. I think the Rams are too good. I thought that was listen, Arizona's defense is real. They played really well. I think Stafford was a bit off. Seattle's tough at home, but that defense is not that good. I think I go Rams over Seahawks. And tonight, I think the Cardinals are live against the Dodgers. One game, and look, Scherzer, the last 2 starts, he was gold, right, in September. But the last 2 starts, a little shaky. I think the Cardinals will come in red hot. I think I like St. Louis as a big puppy. At least the first 5-inning line. See, with Parks, you can bet just the 5-inning line. See, the Dodgers are kind of vampires. So if you're going to bet the game, I think you bet first 5, Cardinals. Because if it's a tie, it's a push. And you could win 2-1, basically. So check it out right on the Parks Casino Sportsbook. You got to download the app right to your phone, or whether it's football, baseball playoffs, hockey, hoops starting, they got it at Parks. Your official 4for4 casino and sportsbook of choice. ParksCasino.com. Use the promo code FANATIC. Risk-free bet of $50 just by signing up without even a deposit. Check it out. You got to be 21. You got to be in Pennsylvania. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
An update on Lane. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Safe Auto Insurance. Safe Auto Insurance offers low down payments and flexible payment options to help our customers stay on the road for less. Play it safe with Safe Auto. Call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO for your fast and free quote today. Lane Johnson, Eagles right tackle, missed the game against the Chiefs last week due to a personal reason. Nick Sirianni was asked about the latest on Lane Johnson today during his press conference, said he could not give an update and that he's respecting his privacy. However, John Clark and Derek Gunn both reporting that Lane Johnson is expected to come back to the city of Philadelphia today. Still no word on what his status will be this Sunday against the Panthers when the Eagles travel to Carolina. Keep it locked here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. By the way, this update's also brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Whether it's next day delivery or getting involved in their local communities, Napa goes above and beyond to serve you because their motor never quits. That's Napa Know-How. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Check out Anthony Gargano and the Tunis live this Friday from 10 to 2 with the Fanatic's Football Friday tailgate at Name This Restaurant and Sports Bar, 2900 State Road in Bensalem, across from Parks Casino. Get 50% off anything on the food menu from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. This is the ultimate restaurant and sports bar for Philly sports fans with outdoor seating, great food, and plenty of space to watch the game. And you can help name it. Click contests at 975thefanatic.com to help us name this restaurant and sports bar.
Hey, it's John Kincaid for Window Nation. You know, a lot of things change this time of year. The leaves change, the temperatures change, your clothing changes. But the one thing that stays constant is the quality windows, installation, and customer service that you get from Window Nation. Plus their amazing fall offer. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, plus pay nothing for 2 full years. They're never going to cut corners when it comes to quality and transparency from start to finish. Window Nation's expert installers use superior products and cutting-edge techniques to improve and enhance your home. Fall's upon us, which means winter, it's not far behind. Don't get left in the cold. Get 2 windows free with every 2 purchased, plus no down payment, no monthly payment, and no interest payments for 2 years. The time to make the change is now. Call Window Nation, 866-90Nation, or visit windownation.com. Buy 2, get 2 free, make no payments for 24 months. 866-90Nation, or online at windownation.com. Window Nation, the perfect fit.
The Fanatic's Business of Sports is powered by Pico for Business.
Tom Brady's first return to Foxborough is in the record books, but another record was broken on Sunday night, thanks to the greatest quarterback of all time. According to Vivid Seats, as reported by ESPN, the average ticket price of last Sunday night's game for Tom Brady's Bucs versus the Pats was $1,101. That's right, that ranks among the most expensive tickets for any sporting event in Boston area history. Only Game 7 of the 2019 Stanley Cup Finals tops it at over $1,800 a ticket. By the way, the Bruins lost that game and the cup to the St. Louis Blues. Businesses of all sizes are learning valuable financial incentives from Pico to save energy and reduce costs in lighting, heating, and cooling systems, and more. Benefit from lower operating costs, less maintenance, and reduced overhead when you invest in higher efficiency equipment. See how these valuable incentives from Pico can make your business more profitable today at pico.com/business.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, you want to make up to $825 this month and help save lives? Well, you can by donating plasma at one of CSL Plasma's 5 area locations. You heard me right. As a new CSL Plasma donor, you can make up to $825 this month, and your donations can help create therapies to treat people with rare and serious diseases. For CSL Plasma locations and info on how you can donate plasma and make up to $825 this month, just visit cslplasma.com. And when you go, tell them Mike Miss says hello. CSL Plasma, good for you. Great for life.
I received a call the other day from a woman. Her husband tragically was unable to call himself, but he had told her, if anything ever happens to me, call Morgan & Morgan. And what higher honor could we receive than protecting someone's family after they're gone? Life can be shattered in a moment. When that happens, know that America's largest injury law firm is here for you. When it comes to law, size matters. We're America's largest injury law firm, Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
My first plan to spice up the NFL season was to add man-eating tigers to the game. We lost a lot of great players that day, and that was my bad. Now I'm bringing you the Caesars Sportsbook app. It's got live in-game betting, parlays, and Caesars rewards, people. It's even better than Tiger Ball.
You must be 21. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The gym is full of people who believe it's never too early to get ready for next summer.
Your local Train Comfort Specialist agrees. That's why they're offering special financing offers and rebates on a new high-efficiency heating and cooling system from Train with a whole-house air filtration system to keep the air you breathe clean and safe. The secret to staying cool next summer starts with a hot deal this fall. Visit Train.com to find an independent Train Comfort Specialist near you. It's hard to stop a train. Subject to credit approval.
Is it my favorite song? I don't know.
Oh, it definitely is.
Well, it's at the top of my playlist.
1-800-SAVE-AUTO.
It's my morning alarm.
Every morning.
I like this jingle. I mean, in just 3 minutes, you can get a low down payment on state minimum coverage, so you can get back on the road. What's not to love?
1-800.
Sorry, hold on. Hello?
It's even her ringtone.
Play it safe, Safe Auto.
Call 1-800-SAVE-AUTO for your quote today.
Meet Brian Bridges. He's the owner of a tattoo shop in Philadelphia. Although Brian is used to getting email requests for tattoos, he was surprised when he saw one from a well-known celebrity in Los Angeles. So he turned to his American Express Business Platinum card, which lets him earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked through AmexTravel.com. Talk about the sweet life. Built for business by American Express. This story features a fictional character from a fictional business. Terms apply. Learn more at AmericanExpress.com/business platinum. Don't do business without it.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here, and guess what else is? That's right, the baseball playoffs. This October, make every moment more with FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge. All customers get a $10 same-game parlay bet bonus. Just place a $20 same-game parlay bet on either wild card game and get a $10 bonus, win or lose. Build your same-game parlay any way you like. It's real simple. You can go total home runs. You could go strikeouts. Take a player, take a team, take an over-under. There's so many different things you can do. Offers like this are just one of the reasons I love betting on FanDuel, the #1 rated sportsbook app in America. It's easy to register, fast payouts, and easy to place your bet fast during a game. New to FanDuel Sportsbook? Well, then sign up with promo code BOB to also receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code BOB so they know I sent you.
21 plus and present in PA. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max bonus $10 plus 400 final price or longer required. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, home of the most entertaining Eagles talk in Philadelphia. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
What's up? My man, General. The General's here. General T.Y. Johnson.
All right, General, let me ask you something. Would you find it weird if somebody drank the blood off their plate of the remaining blood from a medium rare steak? Yes. I thought so.
Why? It's like the juices.
Dude, it's strange, man.
No,
it's just weird.
It's not weird. How's that weird? No, how is that weird?
Dip the bread, he says.
No, I don't want the bread. I just like it. I don't need the bread.
I ate his liver with some fava beans.
I don't want the bread.
Nice
all right, I try to limit my carbs, and I just want the blood. The blood tastes good.
Okay, freak. Can I give you the poll of the day?
It's not weird. It's a steak.
It's weird.
No, it's not. General, you're a vegetarian, so what are you gonna do? I appreciate you.
He's pescatarian.
All right. You're a pesky man.
I eat medium rare steak. I don't drink the blood off the damn plate,
dude. It was incredible. The juices with the
you're
onion,
doing it like it's cereal milk.
Yeah, exactly.
That's gross, man.
Exactly. And then I chased it with a sip of wine.
Poll of the day brought to you by Marvin E. Cans Heating and Air Conditioning. Marvin E. Cans Heating and Air Conditioning is open and able to assist you with any emergency service or replacement needs, including installation
body bread,
scrubbers. I'll keep going, and other air quality products. Visit MarvinECans.com. The poll: have you ever drank the remaining blood from a medium rare steak that is on your plate? 13% say yes. 87% say what the hell, you're a freak.
13%, man. We know.
Okay, what does that mean?
Well, there's 13% of us out here that go. Listen. It was sitting there, right? And I was gnawing on the bone, General. Right?
Fine. We're all on board there.
Like the bone is the bat. Like you get it right off the bone. Like, I'm at home, right? So, I could be a bit of a caveman at home. I got my, and then it's just sitting there and it's just, it's pooled, right? Like it's a puddle of like deliciousness.
Oh, God, dude.
With some onions in there, a couple of the peppers.
All right, man.
He's this close to being Dracula.
What did he say? He's this close to what?
Being Dracula.
It's delicious. It's cooked meat. It's
not meat. It's blood.
Well, but still.
You ate the meat.
But it's juices.
That's not how it works,
There's
man.
juices there, brother. It's juices. And it goes good with the wine.
So I'll give myself a paper cut and I'll pour it in a cup and say, "Here, have some juice."
No, but the point is, it's cooked. It's cooked, and the steak is cooked.
I'll put it in the microwave for you.
There's a little olive oil mixed in there, I'm sure. It's delicious.
Dude, if I accidentally got cut and put blood
you drink lukewarm water. Who drinks lukewarm
that is
water?
not even close to being as weird as what you do.
Get out of here. General, how do you like your water?
He's not in here.
Do you like it Arctic, to quote the bro, or lukewarm?
The general's left the building. He's afraid of you, I think. You want these goal songs, Creepo?
Oh, yeah, thanks. Yeah, I forgot.
All right, so they're down
then
to 3.
we're going to get to the phone lines. A lot of people hang.
They're down to 3.
All right, we got 3 goal songs.
And you
Flyers
heard me.
are auditioning. We get 3 goal songs.
You know me. I did not like Feel the Shake. I thought it was a terrible goal song.
It wasn't terrible.
No, it was terrible.
Come on, dude.
Feel the shake. No, I hated it.
It wasn't terrible. It may not have been the best, but it wasn't terrible.
All right, this is song number 1. I do not have the artist. This is Tarzan Boy.
Okay.
Out.
I would say no.
Out.
General. You agree, General? Let me see, General. Thumb up, thumb down. You're like Caesar. He goes, thumbs down. I agree. That's terrible. That's not a goal song.
This sounds like it sounds like the beginning of like a
sitcom,
kids show.
Yeah. I want the house to get nuts.
All right.
You're gonna goal song. You want that doesn't do anything. By the way, General's back. General, lukewarm water or ice cold Arctic water? Which do you prefer?
He says cold water.
Yes, that man in front of you.
I like the lukewarm.
Drinks lukewarm water.
Especially after a run. You don't want to chug the cold water.
Yes, you do. Tastes good.
You're not supposed to chug cold water.
Come on.
Oh, any water. All right. Oh, well, I make that mistake every time. This is song number 2. Apparently, the title is just called Beer. So I'm already in on this song,
Beer
but I haven't heard it.
All right.
So here's nothing.
It's not bad.
Yeah, I could get into this. Everyone knows how to say whoa.
It reminds you of the Chicago goal song. You remember that song back in the day, the Chicago song?
No.
They started it. It's a popular goal song. It was even in the movie, the Vince Vaughn movie, where I don't know, whatever the movie was, but he's in, they go to Blackhawks game, and it's the goal song. You know what I'm talking about. Beer. It's not, I'll have myself a beer. I mean, that goes. Certainly better than number 1, Tarzan Boy. All right, what's this next one?
I want to see, is this the song that you're talking about? All right, enough with the horn.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's got the same vibe to it.
Yeah, I'm all right with that.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a ripoff, but
that's fine.
You know.
So the last one, This Girl is the title of the song.
No. That's horrible.
No.
What? Horrible. That's a goal song?
This will play at one of the clubs you go to before your 3 a.m. Chinese food.
How's that a goal song?
All right, so we're all on board with beer?
Beer's it.
Name alone.
I don't even think it's close. That last one was. How's that even a goal song? Yeah. Yeah, that's just you score. I'll have myself a beer. Yeah. Come on. Once again, Tars, give me the first one. That was bad too. I mean, how is that a goal song? It's just like you heard the song a million times.
You know what? It sounds
not
like
a goal song.
It sounds like Africa. Toto's Africa.
Yes.
That's what it sounds
That's
like.
a good call. Yeah, it's a good call. No. That's not a goal song. And the third one's, that's not even a song for a circus. No, it's not a hockey game song. Are you kidding me?
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's cold.
Oh, Baldy. That's horrible. That's terrible. Why don't you go old school? Go Philly sound or something. If you're gonna go off, go different. That it's got to be the beer. My man VG would find him a goal song. Those I can't. It's not even close. Those are the three choices. Who's choosing the 1 and 3?
I would imagine
can't be the
people in
players.
Philadelphia Flyers organization.
It can't be the
not
players. That's not a goal. Like that's not. Let me get the building nuts. I thought the goal song was supposed to be I got to get nuts. General, if you're going to go to battle, you want to hear that?
Tyrone's sorry, there's a lot of people commenting about your blood, which is, anyways. Tyrone says you're already nuts because the goal is scored, so it keeps you going nuts.
Exactly. Thank you, General.
There's a lot of people sending vomit gifts, and I hope
for the blood.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Loop guys is a great tweet. He goes, song 1 and 3 would discourage scoring.
Exactly. I'm like, don't score. No, don't shoot. Don't shoot the puck. I don't want to hear that horrible song.
Oh, my God.
That's supposed to get you nuts. You give me the 3 again. I mean, seriously?
Hey, hold on a second.
I mean, that's not even a good song if I was stoned.
Here we go. Here comes Giroux.
Shooting, he scores!
Yes! Exactly right. Good morning, Herbie. Doink, 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 doink. By the way, the Panthers signed Stephon Gilmore.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, J.C. Horn got hurt. So, they made that trade with Jacksonville. So Gilmore's a good pickup by Matt. And he's eligible to play. I think he's on the 2 more weeks. So it's a good signing. All right.
VG, put your face over a vampire.
It's not weird. It's a steak.
You don't drink the blood. The blood mixes with everything. I get it. And I eat it medium rare, but I'm not about to go, like Tyrone said, like the milk at the end of your cereal.
Dude, let me ask you this. When you cut a piece of the steak, do you swirl it around the juice?
Yeah, but that's different, dude.
Okay. You're swirling it in the blood.
Yeah, you're swirling, but you're not drinking it.
What's the difference?
I'm going to pour it into a cup next time for you and say, here you go. Here's my leftovers from yesterday.
I would do a shot tomorrow. Are you kidding me? Steak juice? I'm down, man.
I'll have one. It's your Philly special. PBR and a shot of steak juice. Steak blood. You freak.
So there's a buddy of mine, right, who is in fact, he teaches at Temple Pharmacy, pharmacy school. Brilliant guy.
I remember he called in about a month ago.
You remember Charlie? Mm-hmm. Father Charlie.
Yep.
Father Charlie does a lot of volunteer work around the world. And he was in Vietnam. And he's an amazing guy. Like, he's taking care of these people, these poor people, these little villages with no health care. He's doing everything for them. All right? So he he was telling me they ate the snake blood.
I remember you telling me that.
They would do the snake blood with vodka. And he goes, you feel like all that iron, you feel good. I would do that.
The vodka probably felt good too.
Sure, I would do gin instead, but I guess I would do the vodka. The chilled
You're not feeling good.
tequila.
Blood, you're feeling good from the alcohol.
No, but the blood is the iron. It's good for you. The snake blood.
Yeah,
telling you, it's good. The snake blood's good for you. You get a snake blood in here, I'll do the shot. Right on YouTube for the people. I'm down. I'll do any of it. You want to set it up, Tunis? You got me.
All right, give us your top 5 bloods, and
I will.
And Anthony will drink them all.
I will. Let's go. Danny, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Dan.
Yo, cuz, what are you doing, man?
What's up, Danny boy?
Listen, I've had a great afternoon spending it with you and the Tunis.
Oh, thank you,
on
bro.
a topic that hit close to home. I'm a musician, so I travel all over the country. And being a Philly sports fan is what always ties me back to my roots. So what I would tell that guy at Wawa is you're clearly burnt out. And first of all, I wouldn't have had the patience for it if I hadn't had my coffee, so kudos to you. Will you let the man drink a coffee, please, before you bring him all his problems? It's 8 o'clock, brother. Come on. That's a heavy load to bear, you know? You need a little caffeine, my man. Jeez Louise. You know, take a break. Take a week. Take a vacation. Dip into a show, you know? If you haven't watched a classic movie or two that everyone's been telling you to see, you know, check out for a minute. That's totally okay on a practical level. But
see, you know what? That's brilliant. Because if you check out just for a week or so, you kind of get rejuvenated.
Sure.
That's actually brilliant. Danny, that's great advice.
Yeah, thanks, man. I mean, because E-Rock a while ago, he totally nailed it. And it's the investment and it's the payoff and what have you. But,
sure,
you know, that doesn't mean you have to be in every hour of every day. That's what you and Tunis and Mikey and Tyrone do, man. That's your gig. So you guys live in the weeds. You can't get out. We can get out every once in a while.
And you know, you go for a few days, a week or so, you feel good. And listen, anytime you taking a break for a couple days or a week is always good. Well, no matter what it is, you're in the weeds. I love that. It's great. So tell me, where's your band? Like, what's going on with your career?
So I go by my actual name, which is Dan Orlando, and I am a solo artist. I just wrapped a lead record in Nashville last month that I'm going to mix in October. And I am also the lead of the Lords of 52nd Street, which is Billy Joel's original touring band.
That's
so
fantastic.
It's Liberty DeVito, Richie Cannata on the horn, Russ Javers on guitar, and I'm in the ensemble, and I do all of Billy's parts. And today, I'm playing a charity gig. It's called Steve's Camp that my buddy John Starks sponsors every year. He has me come and do his college fundraiser gig, and then the following month is usually this gig. So I got here early. I found a spot. I got some coffee. I put you on the radio. I said, let me call the coach.
I love it.
I haven't talked to you in a while.
Yo, Danny, that's fantastic, man. Keep us abreast of everything. When you got stuff going on, man, you know that we love to highlight our people who are achieving, doing big things in all the worlds of the arts.
Well, October 8th, I'm going to be at in New Hope, Pennsylvania, at a club called Havana I've never played with before. But that's the next thing I got with Billy's guys.
Very
if anybody
cool.
wants to see that, go on lords52ndstreet.com and check it out.
That's
but
awesome.
I'm a Philly guy putting on a New York blazer every couple of weeks trying to make a living, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, baby. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
listen,
brother.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome, man. You keep me a lot of company wherever I am, and
that's cool.
That guy's just got to hang in there. He's just burnt out, man.
Yeah.
Take a break, check out.
Dude, that's great.
You can always come back.
Great advice, brother. You listen to break a leg. That's great advice. It is. Sometimes you just got to check out. He's right. What did they think of that goal song, dude? Yes! Yes! That's bizarre. How could that be? That stinks. All right, give me the third one. Beer.
Shooting, he scores!
Yeah, it just makes sense.
I mean, that's a hockey game.
If this does not win, games are on mute all season.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's a hockey game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Tyrone nailed it. The general nailed it. You got to prolong the excitement. You want the energy in the building. Look, come on. That's the biggest problem with the Flyers right now. That building is sleepy, right? We need the building to rock. It's got to be nuts. You got to get crazy. You can't play those other songs.
Shooting, he scores!
I'd rather you do that.
Yeah, this is better than Tarzan Boy.
Tarzan Boy. What? And the other one. Stop with that one. Jeez. That's supposed to be a hockey game? Come on. All right. Are you drinking blood to that, Tunis? No.
What are you drinking blood to?
Cuz ready to Tunis. 97.5 The Fanatic.
And this is Andrew Salchunas, Conference Pride on the line this Saturday, and you control the point spread on FanDuel Sportsbook. I absolutely love that they do this because it's easy money for you. FanDuel is moving the line 1 point in Penn State's favor for every 500 fans who bet them to cover against Iowa. It's all part of the Spread the Love promotion. The more bets, the better the spread, and the best part is whatever it lands at, that's what you get. A few weeks ago, Michigan fans spread the love until they got a sure thing of 69.5 points. So yesterday, I actually grabbed Penn State at plus 42.5. It is now plus 55.5. And if 229 more people, I got it all right here on my phone, on my FanDuel app right now. If 229 more people bet, it's 56.5. So it'll just keep on going and going and going. And whatever it ends at, that's what you get at kickoff. You don't have to wait to get on the action. Plus, FanDuel is super easy to use. And if Penn State covers, which, let's face it, they will, you'll get paid in as little as 24 hours. New to FanDuel Sportsbook, sign up today with promo code FANATIC to also receive a risk-free bet up to $1,000. That's promo code FANATIC exclusively on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in PA. Must wager in designated crowdfunding market. Max wager $25. Payout at -110. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Getting ready for the Panthers. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Safe Auto Insurance. Safe Auto Insurance offers low down payments and flexible payment options to help our customers stay on the road for less. Play it safe with Safe Auto. Call 1-800-SAFE-AUTO for your fast and free quote today. The Eagles are getting set for their Week 5 matchup when they travel to Carolina to take on the Panthers. Trying to find out who the right tackle will be. Nick Sirianni earlier today did not give an update on Lane Johnson, who missed last week's game due to a personal issue. However, Derek Gunn and John Clark both reporting that Lane Johnson is expected to arrive back in Philadelphia today. We'll then find out later on this week what Johnson's status will be to play right tackle this Sunday. This update is also brought to you by NJM Insurance Group, committed to being upfront with their customers. NJM, no jingles or mascots, just great insurance. Get a quote today at NJM.com. Keep it locked right here in The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
Anthony Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Go. The John Kincaid Show.
This one time I broke in and I was shooting and a nun came in, Sister Eileen. I got so scared I was going to get in trouble. She started rebounding for me.
I love that. You weren't causing any trouble.
I wasn't. I just wanted to play basketball. That's all I wanted to do.
The John Kincaid Show, weekday mornings from 6 to 10 on 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
The powerful new iPhone 13 Pro is here with the most advanced camera in an iPhone. And T-Mobile is the place to get it.
This new cinematic mode turned my travel videos into a filmmaking masterpiece.
Get the most out of your new iPhone on America's largest, fastest 5G network.
And posting. Whoa, that was fast.
And now, you can get iPhone 13 Pro on us with eligible trade-in and plan and upgrade forever.
So I can always have a new iPhone?
Yep, forever. Lock in the trade-in value of your new iPhone up to $800 every 2 years for your next upgrade. Get iPhone 13 Pro on us right now and upgrade forever. Only at T-Mobile.
With Max Plan and on us, now via 30 monthly bill credits. For well-qualified buyers plus tax, contact us before canceling service to continue credits on current device or credit stop and balance on required finance agreement is due. Fastest based on average overall 5G speeds according to Open Signal Awards and USA 5G User Experience Report July 2021. See T-Mobile.com.
What day is it?
It's a good day to save at Wawa. Get 15 cents off per gallon when you use the Wawa app to fuel up, now through October. Just pull in and pull up the app, enter your pump number, and pay. You're ready to start fueling and start saving.
We're going to Wawa right now. Oh, and don't forget your phone.
So tap the app and save 15 cents off per gallon at Wawa. Available now through October.
You're still talking? Let's go.
Gotta have a Wawa. Before your morning gives you this.
Ready for that 7:30 meeting?
Give your morning the morning it deserves at Wawa. From savory sizzlies to fresh baked goods to handcrafted coffee or espresso beverages, Wawa has the combination of things to make your morning go smoothly, no matter what combination of things your morning throws at you. Maple Harvest handcrafted beverages are back. Or try the new Ice Spice Caramel Oat Milk Latte. Good mornings start at Wawa.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has a Week 5 offer every football fan should jump on. New customers can bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. That's a guarantee, right? The last 0-0 tie in the NFL was in 1943, so I'd say this is a no-brainer for you all. DraftKings customers can also get skin in the game with new same-game parlays. I love it. I've been telling you about it. I hope you all jump in. Here's how it works. Combine multiple bets from the same game for a bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Same game parlays. Once you go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, you'll see the SGP there. You make sure you click on what game you want. Once you get in there, you hit the SGP button. It slides over. Boom. You can select from all the categories that you want to include in your same game parlay. Hit big, win big. I know you will. How do you do it? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FANATIC. Bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. That's code FANATIC this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino, see DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This Friday.
Where's 007?
The wait is finally over.
So you're not dead. Hello, Q. I missed you.
Critics are calling No Time to Die a masterpiece that will leave you seriously blown away.
I have to finish this.
See it on the biggest screen you can.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
No Time to Die. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Experience it in IMAX everywhere Friday.
Exam 4 needs to be sanitized.
Mersana's MRI clinic isn't operating at max efficiency. She needs a new certified tech, certifiably now.
Someone's waiting in room 2 for an ACL scan. Can you handle that?
Indeed can help her hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. With Indeed Instant Match, we immediately show you quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed meet your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Oh, according to research, 82% of people remember radio ads. So, 82% of you listening will remember that this is an ad for ZipRecruiter. 82% of you will note that if you're hiring, ZipRecruiter finds qualified people for your job. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And 82% of you will remember that you can try ZipRecruiter for free. But you have to go to ZipRecruiter.com/free. Yes, free. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet Brian Bridges. He's the owner of a tattoo shop in Philadelphia. Although Brian is used to getting email requests for tattoos, he was surprised when he saw one from a well-known celebrity in Los Angeles. So he turned to his American Express Business Platinum card, which lets him earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked through AmexTravel.com. Talk about the sweet life. Built for business by American Express. This story features a fictional character from a fictional business. Terms apply. Learn more at AmericanExpress.com/businessplatinum. Don't do business without it.
This is a metaphor for your business's journey. Sometimes it feels like the world is throwing everything it has at you. And to succeed, you need someone to guide you through. That's what Dell Technologies Advisors do. They have the tech advice to help you navigate whatever challenges you're up against and get you safely to where you want to be. For advice on solutions like XPS 13 laptops powered by Intel Evo platform, call an advisor today at 877-ASK-DELL.
Philadelphia's hometown sportsbook. Bet Rivers is the official sports betting partner of the Philadelphia Flyers. All season long, make your hockey bets with a trusted local team at Bet Rivers Sportsbook. Get started today with a special offer. Use the code 250MATCH to get up to $250 in bonus money on your first deposit. Whether you watch the Flyers game at home or at the Bet Rivers Sportsbook at Rivers Casino Philadelphia, bet with a winner at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello? Whether you're at home or on the go, listen to 97.5 The Fanatic on Odyssey on your smartphone, Roku, LG Smart TV, Waze, and more. That's Odyssey, AUDACY. Check it out now. More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's 1:30. That's kind of a interesting song coming back.
This could be a goal song.
Shooting, he scores!
No.
Interesting. So my man Oscar from Tequilas was telling me about a Mexican dish called jugo de sangre. And it's basically meat juice.
Okay.
It's like a soup with bits of meat in it. Actually, jugo de carne is what it is.
Well, at least you still got the
and it's like the whole
beef
thing.
bits.
It's the blood and the meat and the whole, and it's a soup. Makes sense. The onions.
Well, you still got the beef bits. It's good.
All right.
Probably more chunks than bits, I would imagine.
Whatever. But the point is that it's not insane.
Yeah. Listen, man.
There's a dish in Mexico about it.
Okay. People like lukewarm water. Well, you think that's crazy? So I'll fire right back at you.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying. I got to get the shock up
I
here.
eat boiled pig ear in Lithuania. I'm not saying that's a normal thing to do, though.
Well, Lithuania is. Pig ear is a big deal. Is a popular item.
Not really.
But listen, all pig. In every culture, the pig, same thing. The pig snout in Italian is called the goudagine.
Oh, nice.
I don't really like it, but, But the pig jowl, fabulous. You do it with some it's a rustic dish. The pasta,
I'm in on that.
The pig jowl. That's a nice, the pasta. Michael likes that. Let me go to, I got to get the Shock. My man, the Shock. Dr. Shock. What's going on, Shock?
What's going on, cuz? Tunis?
How you been, man?
I'm good. I'm sad that I missed y'all while I was at Fan Fest.
Oh, yeah, Shock. Come on, man. We didn't get to hook up.
Yeah, I got to make up for that. But as far as the whole steak thing, though, cuz, porterhouse, T-bone, or ribeye, well done. You get the best ones from down there at Esposito's, and yeah, you a savage for that drinking the blood. I'm sorry, I gotta agree with Tunis on that one. That's savage.
Yeah, but you don't want to do well done. You're killing a beautiful Esposito cut.
You got to know how to cook it. Dog. I'm not talking about burnt. It's still juicy and tender. You just got to know how to cook it.
Yeah, but I like it. I like it pink, red.
Yeah, see, I
need that. Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get to the other three teams real quick before I get to my Eagles point, which is the main reason I called.
Of course, Shock.
Like, you can't be giving up. Like, I know we having problems right now in the city, but if you actually think about it, we're actually in a pretty good position, problems notwithstanding. The Flyers then made improvements, and, they make the playoffs every other year, so they should make it this year. The Phillies, we got a couple of pieces. We need some more. The farm system, as well as pitchers, but just a year or two ago, they had a potent offense. It disappeared this year, but, there's hope there. The Sixers, we still got to,
It just might take another year, for the Phils.
Yeah,
because you got to figure about the back. But I hear you. Listen, there's definitely hope. No, you're right. I agree. No, I got hope for the Phillies. I like this front office too.
And see, with the Sixers, we got a potential MVP and JoJo. Even without that player that shall remain nameless, are we better with them? Yeah, but are we a championship team with them? Yeah, not the way we played last year. But, yeah, we are better with them than we are without them, but there's still hope there. And,
because I got news for you. The Brogdon, that trade, I start to think about the Indiana trade, and I go, now both those guys get hurt, but it is kind of interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as the Eagles, you got to look at it like this right here with speed bump. Like, there are we got more questions than we got answers, but as long as the secondary is better, the linebackers are better, the coaching staff and the play calling is better, and we know what hurts is a quarterback or not. If we get those 5 questions answered, yes or no, end of the season, at least we know where we stand. And the reason
I agree with that. Yeah, I do. I agree with that.
And see, the reason I say it's a speed bump is because me and you are about the same age, right? So let me put it in perspective for you. Throw some names at you. This ain't dealing with Rich Kotite, Ray Rose. This ain't Ty Detmer. This ain't Corey Detmer. This ain't Rodney Peete. It's not Ozell Jenkins, and it's not Mike Mamula. We actually have some good players. Some of them are aging, and we got some nice young pieces on this squad. So we done been through some heartache and pain with the Eagles, and we done seen some bad times.
That's a great That's a great way to put it, dude. Shock, great.
It's not a bad time. We're just rebuilding.
Yes, I agree. And look, here's the fun about this rebuild. This rebuild, next year, you're going to have cap space and all those high draft picks.
Exactly.
Like, I'm down with that.
There's no reason to give up on them. Like, okay, you felt like a letdown after the Falcons game, but it's the Falcons.
Well, remember, this isn't me. This is the guy at Wawa. I'm looking. I have no expectations.
I know that, but you also got to look at it. The offense is actually a lot better, even though we're still not running the ball. It ain't as predictable as it was last year.
Yeah. No, I think he's more creative than Doug Sirianni.
So there's hope.
I'm shocked. It's a great call, man. Yeah, always. You're an uplifting man. Thank you, Shock. What's up?
No, I saw a few people ask this question, on the YouTube chat and just now on Twitter. So you won't eat garlic knots, but you'll drink blood off a plate.
Yeah, well, garlic knots are just dough with overdone with garlic powder.
But you're disgust toward the garlic knot, but then you're like totally fine with, oh, come on, man, I drink blood all the time.
It's not like I'm pouring myself a glass of blood. It was the remnants of the steak, and it was so delicious that I went, all right, and did the cereal.
So it was a
milk
compliment
thing.
to your wife. That's what we're calling it.
Well, whatever. I'm just saying it was it was delicious. I love the taste of it. What can I tell you? If they make a soup out of it in Mexico, they're human beings like the taste of that. Right?
Sure.
The garlic knot is just a slab of dough with overdone garlic.
And people like the taste of it.
Well, what are you trying to say?
My man.
That I'm a vampire because I don't like the taste of garlic, of the too much garlic?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude, you are.
You can't over garlic, dude. That's a problem. Too much garlic. That's why I don't go to a lot of most Italian restaurants. There's only a few that I would go to. Because and the chain, I would never step foot. But that's just me. Because you shouldn't use garlic like that, the way they do it. No good. Let's go to Greg in Marlton. Gregory!
Yo, Ant.
Yo, Greg.
Hey, what's going on, man?
How are you, brother?
Good, how are you? I just had to call in about this drinking blood and all this stuff. Good thing I just followed that last caller. Eating well-done T-bone ribeye steak. Do yourself a favor. It's a lot cheaper. Go gnaw on some shoe leather.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't understand the well done. Well done.
Nah,
pizza, well done. Steak, yeah. You want the nutrients, of course.
But yeah, you get a good steak, That's all the natural juice. That's all au jus is.
Yes.
It's the natural juice.
Exactly.
You got the salt, you got like the butter, oil, whatever you're using to sear it.
Right.
You're not drinking raw blood.
Exactly. The tune is acting like I'm Dracula.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I just had to call in.
Are you a chef,
my blood
Greg?
was boiling. I am.
Yeah, see, you're in there. Where you, where's your restaurant?
So I'm a sous chef over at Pine Valley Golf Club.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Look at that. You probably see a lot of the wealthy types come in there.
A little bit, yeah.
Some of the celebrities that come in on the private jets. It's a big deal, Pine Valley.
Yeah.
Mike Miss probably there.
Mike Miss? No, I haven't heard him there yet.
We got to get him over there for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Greg, thank you, Chef. I appreciate it, buddy.
Yeah, I had to call in. My blood was boiling.
No, you're the man,
No pun
brother.
intended,
Thank you, buddy.
All right, have a good one.
You
Go
too.
Birds.
Go Birds.
Then again, you yourself were calling it the blood.
I just meant the juice. I meant, the blood comes out of it. You know what I'm talking about. It's the juice. It's the blood, the juice, whatever you want to call it.
Juice.
Uh-oh, look who's on the line. What does he want right now? What do you think he wants? Oh, yes. What might Captain Cowboy want? I don't know. Captain Cowboy in the house.
Afternoon. How are you?
Hello, Captain.
You took me back to my childhood a little while ago when you mentioned Doc Shock. I used to love Doc Shock.
Dr. Shock. He did the scary movies.
Saturday afternoons and 1 o'clock, Channel 17, baby. Oh, my God. That was my man.
Channel 17.
That's right. I love the doctor.
The doctor.
That's
doctor.
right.
One of the best is Doc Shock.
Doc Shock and his daughter, Bubbles. You remember his daughter, Bubbles?
I don't remember Bubbles.
Oh, that was his daughter. She was on the show all the time. We actually had the same birthday.
Really? You and Bubbles?
Me and Bubbles, February 23rd.
Wow.
Yeah. But, Ant, did I hear you say you liked the Eagles in this Panthers game?
No, you did not.
Oh, I thought I heard you say that because, you were so high on the Panthers last week.
No, I did not say I like the Eagles this week.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought I heard you say that.
No.
Yeah, that defense,
I didn't.
And you're right. The defense is relentless. It's smothering, and we bludgeoned it into submission.
Yeah, well, no CMC, so you took advantage of it.
No, if he'd have been there, the same thing. Same thing, Ant.
Oh,
Ant,
he's out. You're out of the straitjacket.
Yeah, I am. When you talk to your boy, Matt, ask him how he like that water. Does he like his water cold? Last thing, Ant, I love you. I'll let you go.
All right, Captain.
I checked your Rams out. And Matthew Stafford, you want to rethink that?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I'll take the Fields. All right, you got the Cowboys. You're the captain, and I'll take the Field.
My man.
All right, baby.
See you then.
All right, Captain.
Have a good one.
Oh, you too, brother. Captain Cowboy feeling strong. What are you going to say? It's a good squad. It was a good win last week. They beat Carolina. Albeit shorthanded, but all right. But no, listen, they're putting up, I can't say anything after the Eagle game. Short week, and they answered the bell again.
By the way,
yes,
I'm doing the service of our show. I am currently voting for the Flyers goal song on the website. But I have to pick my second favorite. I'm not allowed to just pick one. So which one did you like second most?
No.
I have to.
No. Oh, my God, no. What is wrong with them? Why would you have those two other songs? They stink.
So is Tarzan Boy or This Girl the second one?
I don't know. I guess go Tarzan.
I'm going. This one's better than the other one, right?
Dude, this is like, I'll tell you exactly what this is. You check into a hotel in South Beach or whatever, right? And you walk in like it's a wannabe. Maybe it's in L.A., right? So it's a Hollywood L.A. hotel. Play it again. And you get into the elevator.
Yo, bro.
And this is what it is. And you want to try to be a little more hip.
What's up, bro?
Like, no, but this is the elevator in the trendy hotel in L.A. That's not a hockey goal song, all right?
There's this, dude.
I don't even know what that is. I
bring back Feel the Shake over this.
Yeah, that's horrible.
I'm going This Girl's number 2, man.
All right, go. I don't care. Go do it with the girl. But again, that sounds like an elevator. Again, I can see it. I've been in those hotels. Like here we are at a trendy hotel in Los Angeles, and you get in the hotel and you get in the elevator, and that's what they're playing. Michael's in Yardley. Please kill that song. Mike, what's happening, brother? What's up, baby?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
I got something to say. And the other dude stole my shine. I was going to tell that Wawa dude to take a little break. You know, have you seen the movie Hall Pass?
You know what?
Fandom is like a marriage.
Yes, yes.
So, you got Hall Pass, go out with the boys, Applebee's, you get to do whatever you want for a week, get away from it a little bit, you recharge.
Yeah.
Because it's still death do you part, the good and the bad, right?
Dude, you're so right. Oh, my God, Mike. You're so right, brother.
So you got to just take a break. I mean, ain't no way, he was around his 40s, ain't no way you spent 30-some-odd years starving we got the Super Bowl, and it's, 4 years out, and you done already?
Yeah, he was messed up. I think he was really messed up.
Yeah, no. It's just like, the Eagles left the toilet seat up for 3 weeks. You going to divorce them over that? Nah.
That's a good analogy. I think that's a great analogy.
These teams have left the seat up for years.
Yeah, but
not
still.
3 weeks.
Yeah, but he's right, though. Now, all of a sudden you pick today to jump off the bridge? Today's not a bridge jumping day.
Nah, not at all. This season is about, if you're in this season just for the wins, that's like just being in the relationship just for the looks, right? This season's more about just the wins. You gotta, you're looking for the maturation of the coaching staff.
Yes.
That's what you're looking for. You're not going to know what that looks like in 3 weeks.
You're so right. You're so right, yeah. Michael.
Tell them to take a little break. Take a little break. Tell the wife you're going to go down to the Key West with the boys or something like that.
Yeah.
Key and come back.
You sound like a veteran of that.
Man, don't tell my wife. I love y'all.
You're the best, Mike. See you, brother. Thanks, man. Let's go one more before we go, because I know we got Mikey coming up. Let's go to Eddie. Eddie, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Ed.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's going on, Eddie?
Hey, I heard y'all talking about the bloody steaks, man. I had to chime in because that's not actually blood that's in the steak. There's no blood that flows through the muscle. It's actually muscle fibers hold water. So it's water retention, and it gets its red hue from myoglobin. It's a liquid protein called myoglobin that gives that water inside the muscle.
So it's actually not even blood.
No, it's protein.
Look at that, the protein, Tunis.
So
that's beautiful.
It's fine to drink it. Yeah, you're not drinking blood. You're all right.
Yeah, man, tell him. It's tasty.
All right, it's fine to drink it, but Ed, let me ask you, are you drinking it?
Absolutely, why not?
All right.
I might as well drink it.
15, by the way, you feel good, too. All that nice protein you're getting? The myoglobin?
Who was drinking the warm water?
Me. It's delicious.
I call it, in my house, it's called floor water. I drink it all the time. I have a case of water in the fridge for the kids and a case of water on the floor for me because I need to drink it room temperature. It's
really?
Floor water in my house.
You drinking room temp?
Go grab Daddy a floor water.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know why, man. It's like, it feels weird when I guzzle freezing cold water.
I love it.
I don't like it. But,
really? Wow, that's interesting. You do other beverages that way, too? Like Like,
No,
he drinks
it's
Gatorade
actually-
that way, too.
No, it's the only thing I prefer room temperature. Everything else I like cold.
Do you eat cold Chinese food?
Not really.
Nah, of course not.
Nah, I mean, I have eaten a few General Tso's just because I was being lazy, but
it's delicious.
I prefer it hot. But I just want to end it off with this week we're winning off a Miles Sanders touchdown. You heard it here first.
Oh!
Have a good week, fellas.
You too, Eddie. What a pleasure, brother. Thank you, man. By the way, South Philly Santa checks in. There's a blood soup in Italy.
Is that right?
Zuppa de sangue.
I'm sure I'll see the Santa tonight.
Oh, Santa comes and sees you
He stops by, yeah.
Oh, does he?
Beers with Bob tonight, 6 o'clock.
I like that. I can see him saying that, too. Hello, son. Fire in, Bob. Fire in,
Yes.
Tunis. Dime, dime, dime. That's what he would say to South Philly Santa. Zuppa de sangue. Blood soup.
Enjoy it, man. Go for it.
Yeah, man. Look, it's not even blood. How about that?
And then turn to a bat at night when you go to sleep. That's all. Freak.
Just because you like overdone garlic. All right? Those horrible knots where they paint the garlic on. That's just garbage.
I'll bring some
You
in
like
one
all
day.
those other. I even said yesterday, cheesy bread, whatever frig that
yeah,
is.
dude. Cheese bread. What's wrong with
It's
cheesy bread?
terrible. You like all that
Delicious.
crap. Those fake ass joints.
What's wrong with cheesy bread, man?
It's terrible.
It's cheese and bread. It's a
but it's not
win-win.
real. Stop. Anyway, we're out of time. Great show, everybody. Thank you for hanging. All your calls, absolutely terrific. We appreciate it. Stay tuned. Mikey Miss, Tyrone, Jen, and the General coming your way. Have a great day. We love you. We'll see you in the morning.
Fanatic Sports Update.
The latest on Lane. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Whether it's next day delivery or getting involved in their local